Oof. Boof, boof.
Max!
Yankoda has perfect timing. He's out here looking at me like, what are you doing?
What you doing, Mom? What you doing? Playing some D&D?
Trinket's taking a perch on a notebook right beside me.
Alright.
A notebook I absolutely, totally don't have to use at all.
Okay. So last session, I'm just gonna go here real quick. Group of you, Tilda and Melanie, were chilling at the Ashenfell Estate, getting a bunch of macaroons, having some tea, and trying to figure out how to deal with a hovering husband. Then you guys went to the mother tree, got some information from the priestess there about the relic of Melora. And yeah. And then we shifted back to Zaitari and Raine, who discovered on their watch there was a daddy rock. So you guys came up with a plan that when dad or mom went away, that you said whoever stayed rock into a clam, drop the clam off of a cliff, then reduce the egg. uh, Actually, what's Dwayne's dad's name? He just passed away this year too. Anyways, sorry.
Sorry.
I know the name. I just had to froze because like I know this.
Yeah, because I was watching like that '70s show because he played his dad. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Damn it.
I'll be honest. All the wrestling information I have has been lost to Marty Jannetty. So like,
I'll tell you more. I'll message you more about that later. He was on a Boston wrestling show recently, a radio show,
man.
and he explained what happened. It involved a brick. Sorry. We shouldn't be laughing at this. I shouldn't be laughing at this. Okay, so the clam was dropped off the cliff, and then they tried to reduce the egg, stuffed it in the portable hole, and teleported back to commune. Egg safely there, relic in hand, everything is good. Raine learned that the relic seemed to have the personality of a bratty teenager. Yes. They spoke briefly with Eagle Eye about the other relics. They talked about Ixens who had Ioun's, their paladin who had Bahamuts, and Lek had Melora's. Ixen and Lek had died about a decade or so earlier. Skelesh is currently leader of the Platinum Covenant Skurruk. And before you guys left, she gifted you a bunny with antlers for your daughter, and niece or whatever.
Wasn't it technically antler single in the front?
No, it's two pairs.
Oh, it's a pair.
It's
okay.
It's a pair. Back at the keep, Aoife was teaching the children the meaning of few concepts, such as malicious compliance, civil disobedience, and unions. Also, she witnessed multiple thefts from cats from the tower that were sneaking into the pantry and stealing a few food items, but not doing anything about it because, they're cats. What are you going to tell a cat? Stop stealing? Group came back.
That's what Tilda told the cat.
Even it's Tilda. Group came back. You guys pulled your information. The cats were scolded and reprimanded by Tilda and Zaitari. They apologized. And then the party went to the orphanage, talked to Pip about Melora's relic, and the other she had encountered. But later in the night, an old friend of Raine came to visit. Danica, who was like, yo, there's these crystals I'm looking for, like the one we stole. There are 5 of them. We stole the blue one. Have you ever heard of any others? By the way, if you have, you owe me. By the way.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. And that's where we ended. day. So,
I mean, unless Raine wants to come talk to us right now.
She probably would first go and find. Yeah, she's first gonna go and find Melanie.
okay, all right. You go find Melanie.
You see Melanie walking through the hall, just talking quietly towards her sword, which is at her waist. So she's kind of talking to her stomach, and she's like, "Am I supposed to just hit things? Do you want me to just punch things? Like, what do you want from me?" "Hi, Raine. Hi.
Melanie, I need you. I open the nearest closet and pull her into it.
Okay.
Hi. Oh, there's something in my back. Hold on. Is this a kazoo?"
Let me take a look at my notes about the hiding places.
Oh wait, you know where the hiding places are?
I
Of course you do.
wrote them down. What closet specifically?
I'll
I don't know where we are.
Name a place.
make a die roll.
I'm
Off the
guessing
dining room.
near the rooms, near the bedchambers.
Near the bedchambers. You find a kazoo, haphazardly stuffed behind a few boxes.
Oh my god. Why is the kazoo in here? I guess I'll put it back. Okay, what do you need?
And you just see Raine kind of looking around like, make sure this isn't like one of those huge closets. Can't be anyone else in here. It's like, okay. And she's talking in a very low voice, probably lower than
Okay.
I don't know exactly how to say this. I got a visitor today, and we might have a issue. A big issue.
Oh, okay. How big?
Not quite old gods, I don't think. Could be.
Oh.
A little smaller than that. You see, about a year and a half ago, when we were taking a little break after the, saving the country and all that, I was doing a little work on the side, and a friend asked for some help. I didn't ask a lot of questions. You know how important Bernard was to you. He would have given his life for you. You would have given your life for him.
Yes, of course.
Hi.
Giving your life is a big thing. Living for somebody else is equally powerful, I think. You know what I told you. That's what she saved me from.
Yes.
So I didn't ask a lot of questions.
Understandable.
And time I didn't realize possibly what I did, so she just showed up. I helped her steal a sapphire. Jewel thing.
Oh, okay.
Nothing big.
Yeah.
Nothing. And she called in another favor to see if I had found anything similar to this sapphire. Something in one of 4 other colors, perhaps.
Oh.
This sapphire that we stole also happened to, you had to be careful with it. You couldn't grab it barehandedly. It could, electrify you to death. Wizards, what the fuck do they do?
Okay. So obviously we can't blame you for doing that because you didn't realize it was connected. Which obviously, why would it be? It's a huge world and there's so many things going on and yet they're connected. What about do you think that she would maybe change teams if somebody were to offer her more money? I mean, obviously we wouldn't because we're not the ones collecting it, but maybe the treasure hunters and Alexandria could offer her more than whatever she's getting from her current employer, and that way you don't have to betray your friend and your friend doesn't have to be helping somebody possibly resurrect dead gods, and everyone can be happy.
might not hurt, but sometimes some debts go beyond pure money. And
Right, right. Well, do you think that that's what's keeping her is something other than money? Or do you think it could just be money? I mean, maybe her employer is just paying her really well.
sometimes you don't ask questions because you don't want to know the answer.
Yes.
That's, I think, is one of those times. It's something to consider, but I definitely think that we shouldn't drop the hammer on this too quickly. The man we stole from is now missing.
Oh. So I have a different question for you, and I'm not going to act upon it, so I don't want you to be, answer me truthfully. If we had to maybe kidnap your friend and put him in a bedroom of ours and lock them up for a year, would that be something that would hurt your feelings? Would you feel like you betrayed your friend? I mean, we're not in a prison. She's just, detained in a keep. She gets food and we're nice to her, but she doesn't get to, destroy all dragons that are, metallic.
I wouldn't object, but I would question our ability to hold her.
Oh.
The little shit I am about those matters.
Oh.
She taught me.
Oh. So yes, that would be very difficult. Okay. That's fair. Well, I think that I understand your hesitancy to bring it to everybody at once. Obviously, this is kind of big news. Definitely something that could not end well if not handled carefully. What would you say to kind of trying to suss out her why she is working for the person she's working for? Would that be the good next step?
I think so, and also finding out who that person is.
Yes, both of
I
those things.
seriously doubt if she has any intentions towards, ending the world, ending dragons. That's really not her thing.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, most people end up pulled into something bigger than they really realize, and it just happens. So it's very possible that she doesn't even know who she's working for, as far as what they're doing with it, And hey, here's the thing. So if they are holding something above her, if they have a loved one they're keeping hostage for her, or something like that, then we could always fix whatever that is, probably. I mean, there's many of us that are very talented, and so we could probably take care of whatever they have on her if they do have something on her.
We're going to be able to possibly offer, but probably later. That would be my guess.
And you didn't tell her that we'd seen one before, or you did?
I said she was looking for leads. I said I might have some.
Okay. What if?
To be honest, I don't remember if the last one's with Alexandria or what exactly, but that's magic. I steal it, and then
right. Here's my suggestion. What if you were to set up to meet her in the tavern, and maybe Zaitari just happened to be there with some magic just in case, and you had a conversation, and we left you to your own business unless you called us in as, backup. But you'd have backup in case things did get crazy, and you could talk to her, see what it is that she's, getting paid, or if she's being pushed into this, or what have you, and we can kind of go from there. I'm not saying that we should bring everyone into it, but maybe one person with spells, just in case something goes insane. Because, I mean, if they have something huge on her, she might, try to hurt you if she thinks that you're going to stop her. I mean, does she have, family or a loved one that they might...
No. No one.
Okay. Well, how long was it since you were close with her?
I mean, the one that got me out of Leona when I was framed for murder, so it's
So,
after my mother died and I lost our brother, she showed me the ropes and kept me safe.
so it would only be something a new person in her life that it would be maybe held against her if she'd fallen in love recently or something. So, well, what do you think if we were to bring in Zaitari enough so we have a little bit of magical backup? I don't know if we really want Tilda involved. She's, I don't really want to put her in the midst of anything like this right now. She's,
Especially in her condition.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, I was gonna say full of humans, not, hormones, just humans.
That could be taken so many ways.
Possible cannibalism, who knows?
You're crazy. No. I think that is a good plan to start from.
Okay. Well, I will let you speak with Zaitari on your own. I'm assuming you would rather not have me there, maybe? I don't know. I
might have to hide behind you. I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll just both go. That's fine.
Oh my god, what's she gonna do? It's fine, I'm not there. Yeah.
I mean, it just could be an end of the world thing, I might as well. No worries.
Well, I think she's somewhere in the keep. I'm sure that we can find her if we just wander around enough.
Oh yeah, I'm around.
We could use these lovely brooches.
Oh, well, I suppose, yes, we could do that.
It's more boring, I suppose, but... Zaitari, where are you?
Hold on. I'm gonna make a roll and see where she is. You don't hear anything back, actually.
Oh.
Now, I will tell you, typically, if this has happened in the past, you know that she's either sleeping or she's in the baths.
Oh, well, she could be in the bath. Is anyone here with you right now?
No, Tegan is not here.
Oh, okay. So it's probably not too dangerous to go in there.
No. Probably not.
Oh, you were... No, sorry, we'll go somewhere else. This is a good cover. We can check out the baths, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, let's head that direction.
Alright, you guys head to the baths.
Yeah, I mean, she's there. I rolled a... I was like, there's a 25% chance that she's there, and that's what I got, so...
Is anyone else in the baths as well right now?
I mean, that's up to Darren.
I'm gonna say... Hold on. Nope.
I'll be right behind you.
I'll just kind of sit down near the edge, put my feet in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is very relaxing, very nice. Don't you think? Agrees that, alright?
Yes, that's why I'm here.
Good thing got you on the first guest. Sorry to interrupt your bath, but a year and a half ago I may have helped steal something that might belong to a vice to help kill like all the dragons.
Say that a little bit slower again, please, dear.
Yeah. And she'll basically say the facts of the situation that she said to Melanie.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I'm at tonight after my visit.
Interesting. Do you also feel Zaitarian on the fact that you are resurrected? And that's why you owe this woman?
No. I live.
Okay. So, let's see, Raine. I would say that you're the kind of person who doesn't really owe too many people too many things. Now, if this was Melanie, I would understand. And this person who shall not be named. Did you name Danica?
Do I?
Yeah.
Okay, you did name Danica. And I realize that Danica is important to you and all. Like, she seems like an important person from your past. But please do tell me, why in the world would you be even remotely considering helping her find these essentially world-shattering devices?
No, that's what I stole when I stole it. I only put it together when she came around and asked for more.
No. I understand that you didn't know what it was at the time. I'm not questioning you there. I'm just saying, why are you considering even doing it now?
I just want to help track it down. I know we have a lead now. I know these things are important. So I just want to help. And yes, Raine is being extremely evasive. There's no insight check needed for that.
Yeah.
Zaitari, here's the thing. Danica, even if there was nothing owed, Danica is Raine's friend, and very possibly got into something they weren't really known. She didn't really know what she's doing. She's probably just getting paid or something.
Oh, somehow I highly doubt that Danica is the type of woman who would put herself in that kind of position.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, we want to
sure,
find out.
There is definitely a possibility, of course, but I'm just going to take a guess that this is money that she wants to be set up with, which, to be fair, if you look in our vault, we do have a decent amount of. We could just pay her off.
We attempt to pay her off and it doesn't work. We'll have killed our hand.
Sure, that's fine, but I mean, listen.
Are you hiding something in the bubbles? What are you doing?
No.
Does your hand
she
have
just
something
kinda-
on it?
Wait,
Yeah?
is that what I think it is?
I don't know. What do you think it is? By the way, like the way I'm imagining Zaitari is that she kind of like has her arms out of the edge of the bath and her elbows up and like her hands are dangling. So that's why I was saying that you clearly see this.
Yes.
I was thinking Raine is just preoccupied.
Oh yeah, obvious. Yeah, of course.
All right. Well, congrats.
I mean, what do you think it is?
Yes. Congratulations, Zaitari.
Guessing an engagement ring.
That would be correct.
I mean, I've stolen a few in my time. It's definitely an engagement ring.
Weird.
I probably
Okay.
money's money. I probably shouldn't be bragging about stealing things now.
Anyways. Yes, Tegan and I got engaged. I proposed. If you want to talk to her, I don't mind being invisible and watching over. I'll just kind of stand there for, like, set myself up somewhere. Does this woman have any way to see through invisibility or anything like that?
I was even thinking that it might be less obvious if you were just disguised, like with your disguised self, and in the tavern.
That would be true, but would
She
you be having this intimate conversation?
She heard me sneaking up on her. as I am invisible, even with these shoes.
Also, I will remind you, I am not the most perceptive of this group. I would say that Tilda could do it, but to be fair, she'd probably eat your head, Raine, if you told her this.
Yes.
So I understand why you're asking me about this first.
Very much enjoying being alive at the moment, so I prefer to stay that way.
Yes. Well, this is a bit of a pickle. Here's the thing. Instead of me, we could get Eva involved. She is very likely to be a very neutral party in this. I could make her invisible, lay in waiting.
Who was that? I didn't hear the name.
Eva.
Oh, okay.
Okay. In whatever side room that you want to bring Danica into, and she could listen in. Somehow I have a feeling that she's probably a better listener than I am. And, well, if we put her there and do something like to make her even more obscure, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I would say I could polymorph her into one of the cats, but then she would have the intelligence of a cat. Not like cats aren't smart, but she could get distracted.
What do we tell her? I obviously don't want to get any real information, but...
I don't know. You can't really bullshit her. I would just tell her what's going on. Say, your friend is trying to pull a favor over your head for some unknown reason that you will not tell me, but that's fine.
Feel like that's not true. Feel like you're lying that it's fine.
No, Raine is very clearly being invasive. She even told me herself. I could hear it in my ears. Just, some kind of whisper on the wind. If we told her, generally speaking, what was going on, I think Eva would be more than willing to help out with it.
I definitely believe that Eva would be fine with helping. She tends to like to get into things, I think.
Yes.
Not in a bad way, just in a, young person way.
Yes. I think if I give her the rub of... Oh, wait, no. Rub of many eyes doesn't help with hearing perception checks. Never mind. Strike that. If we put you in a room with, like, a wardrobe or something, Eva can be in that wardrobe and invisible all the same. Mostly just to cover her up, because you said that, well, Danica could hear you sneaking up on her. So, and I would just, imagine that you were invisible. So. Well, if you give me a few minutes, I'll dry off. And Zaitari just stands up, grabs a towel, wraps it around herself, and see if you can contact Aoife over the brooch, and we'll go have a chat.
Will do.
Aoife, where are you at this time?
The library, researching Shar.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Are you asking for any help with this? There is a feral librarian in here that you could attempt to ask help from.
I clearly am capable enough of accessing the Dewey Decimal System. I'm 16.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
As a teenager, you know how to do all things.
Exactly.
And such. You can do this on your own.
All right.
Yeah, I'm researching Shar to see if I vibe with Shar.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
Alrighty.
Oh, nice. All right. So, Aoife, what exactly are you like? Are you just trying to figure out like what she's about? Like, what's her like the vibe, the like her
Yeah,
aesthetic?
I'm more interested in the aesthetics and like any like anecdotes, like myths about her. I don't really care about like her religious tenets or practices or rituals. I don't care about the mechanics.
Okay, cool. All right. So she is, she goes by a couple of names. Mistress of the Night, Lady of Loss, Dark Goddess, God of Thieves, that kind of thing. She is, for all intents and purposes, I need. How do I
Words.
she's Sahi9's crazy sister, pretty
Mhm.
much. Like ever since, like, just a small anecdote about who she is. When Sahi9 finally got with Coralon after Loth was out of the picture, she was just like, okay, I see how this is. I see what you're doing here. I'm gonna wreck your shit. And not as in, I'm going to stab you and make you dead. No, she's more like, that picture frame. I'm gonna tilt it, except on a more grander scale. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna mess up.
It's your wedding day. I'm gonna go take a fingerful of icing before you can cut the cake.
Exactly. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to your most important temples and have some of my disciples, like, just remove body parts from those statues
Excellent.
just to mess you up. She loves, and there's a couple stories about how she loves helping some of her disciples break into places, especially if they're Sahi9s, and totally go for it. Yeah, that's pretty much what she does.
I'm just gonna take a real quick look around the library, make sure the feral librarian isn't looking at me. I'm just gonna rip the first page of her stuff out with like her holy symbol and just shove it in my pocket and go.
All right. Roll a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Unless you want to do. Oh no. You hear a loud slam just as you're like putting away the page. And
Step of the wind.
okay. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way.
I just leave the book exactly where it was.
Okay.
I don't put it
Okay.
away.
All right. And you GTFO with the page. Cool. Okay. Back to the rest of you.
How far do you sprint? Are you just sprinting through the halls like a madman?
Yeah, I mean, I figured why not use up, 110 speed, 110 feet.
Right.
6 seconds for fun.
Yeah, I mean, she can also run on walls, so.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna knock anything over. I'm not gonna run into any, like, people who are working here or walking through the hallway. I can just hop up on the wall real quick.
Yeah. So, Raine will say, Eva, would you be interested in a little job? We need to discuss it in person.
As long as the job isn't babysitting again, I am down.
Imagine like Raine contacts you and you just go running past in the hall.
Yeah.
No, not babysitting.
Okay, where do you want to meet?
Honestly, the baths are probably a good idea.
Yeah,
They're away
actually,
from
it is
everybody.
relatively private. Come down to the baths. Me, Zaitari, and Melanie here.
Is this some kind of like weird team bonding thing? Because I don't think I like you guys enough for that yet.
You just come down here. It's not. Oh, I'm assuming that you're talking just to everybody over the brooch, but maybe you're not. I'll
Oh
be
no,
quiet
Aoife
now.
does not. Aoife does not channel control anything. Everyone should hear her thoughts at all times.
Oh,
my
no.
God.
But I'll head down to the ads.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I guess Aoife doesn't know anything about the dragon or something.
Mm-mm.
Aoife doesn't know anything about anybody. I just know we had to get a rock egg, and that now your kids know how to play kazoo.
Yeah, they do.
That's like all she knows. Oh, Tilda's pregnant. She did take note of that. But otherwise, she doesn't really know anything about anybody.
Hi, Eva.
Hello? I hear you have a job?
We do. Raine, please do fill her in.
See, in our travels,
Mm-hmm.
we came across, stories of an object, dragon sphere. You can destroy all dragons, right? Or that's something you can do, destroy metallic dragons. I'm not misreading that, am I, DM?
Turn them to stone, yes.
Turn, those good line metallic dragons to stone. Nasty thing, don't want it in the hands of bad people. Year and a half ago, might have helped steal one of the parts for it, and then being asked to give information on other parts of it. We'd like
Okay.
to get some leads from the person asking. I don't want to tip our hand too quickly, but while I talk with them, we'd like to have a second eye nearby, just in case things go a little south. And for that, we're turning to you with the Zaitari cell, who will make you invisible.
Okay. So do we actually want to like help this person?
Did
Like,
you
is
say
that what
help
we
or
want?
kill?
Help. Like, do
Help.
we actually want to do this? Like, because like the
Oh,
favor is good,
no.
or because we owe a favor?
No, we don't actually want to help this person. We just need to get some information out of her for learning who is trying to get these world-shattering, essentially, items.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Are you familiar with a concept called malicious compliance?
Ugh. Yes,
sounds
but what's your point?
We can just give them a book,
No.
and then they have information.
No. We don't want them to have any information. Again, possible world-destroying.
Children's book with just pictures.
Possible world-destroying items. Don't want them
It'd
to
be a
fall
good
into anybody's hands.
A good, little project for Shattuck.
Don't want Shattuck involved in this in any way.
Okay. So I'm just gonna listen.
For now.
Wait,
And where
yes.
do we stand on killing this friend who's asking for the favor?
Actually, yes, hold on. Now that I think about it. Raine, why do we... What's our help needed for?
Oh, are you asking what the Zaitari's help needed for, or what?
No,
part?
I'm asking why do you need us involved? You can just talk to her.
I want to make sure this is done above board, considering the circumstances in which it happened. And also this gets other players involved, and they don't have to just sit here doing nothing.
Oh, that's true. Well,
There are a reason, that's the meta reason.
I mean, Aoife, would you consider yourself not necessarily like a good patient listener, but somebody who can actually like hear things well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like Tempo 101, listen to your breathing, listen to your own heart, listen to the sounds of nature, and become in tune. I can listen pretty good.
Okay. See, I don't want to say I get distracted very often, but between the rest of these fucks, I'm not nearly as good as anybody else in our little group here at the
I'll
whole
be honest, I
deception
only
thing.
developed this skill to gather some like blackmail info on some of the people at the temple, so like
Well, honestly,
success because of spite is like my whole MO. I
yeah.
can listen.
Yeah, I mean, just think of this as basically just trying to gather blackmail info, but hopefully not anything too deep. But we'll see. Also, since you do have your brooch, you can kind of keep us filled in on what's happening,
Mhm.
and if we do get you into like a closet or a wardrobe or something, we can conveniently leave it cracked open enough where you should be able to see her, and maybe, you know, see if she's lying, be invasive, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I can do that. I can't like read lips or anything. Um, I can, however, understand and speak all language, so
Oh,
I
that's
will
helpful.
be able to understand whatever she says, no matter what language is being spoken in.
That's useful.
Also, like I did some research. Char's pretty cool.
Oh, good. So, possible candidate for a relic then.
Yeah, hell yeah. She like crushed a wedding, like that's her thing. I'm into it.
Wonderful. Well, I guess we'll have to do some more research into her whole thing or whatever. So to be fair to the
I
Lord, one
probably
might still
can't
be
help with
useful.
that. I might be banned from the library now.
Oh, wonderful. Well, I mean, I think to find any more information on a relic, we're probably going to have to go to religious institutions.
Ugh.
I know, not necessarily the most fun thing, but it's a necessary step, I suppose.
Okay, so crouch in a wardrobe, be invisible, listen, and see if someone's lying. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, the last one we saw was the green one that nearly poisoned Alexandria.
Yes.
I don't recall what she did with it after that, to be honest.
I could get in contact with her if you want me to talk to her about it. I don't know how or when you're setting this chat up with Danica,
Probably
but
be sometime tomorrow evening.
okay. Well, I have spell slots for the day. I can message Alexandria back and forth, see if I can get any information from her in regards to that. Um, would you want me to tell her that we know that there's somebody actively looking for these gems?
You should know, as both Theodric and my brother are part of their uh, association, and so if anything happens to it, there's a chance they'll have to be involved as well.
That's true. Okay. So I'll tell her that there is a mysterious figure currently seeking out these gems and ask her what happened to the green one that we found.
If she gets perturbed by the line of questioning, and that's why we want to know, I don't mind sharing it, but I would like to emphasize that we want to work the source. You know, it wouldn't be good if
Okay.
she came in and started fucking shit up.
Sure. Sounds wonderful. Let me work out what these sendings are going to be. And Darren, I'm gonna have to write these out because, well, I'm sure there's going to be a series of these.
Okay. Well, you guys are in the baths, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you guys are chilling in the baths, There is a there's a person who enters the baths. It appears to be Chambers, and she looks very. She looks a little frazzled.
Chambers, are you okay?
Yes. Sir Melanie. Can I speak to you for a moment?
Of course, of course.
Since you're the knight of this area, there's a group, small group that wants to speak to you. It's a group of villagers nearby. They have some concerns.
Oh goodness. Okay. Are
Yes.
they here? Is that?
I left them in the courtyard. They're just come with me. And
Are they
she
angry?
No, they're very frightened, and
Oh, okay.
I
I'll head that direction.
okay, and I think I understand. I would understand why.
Oh,
Yeah,
why
she.
is that? Give me a heads up here, so I'm not left in the dark.
Okay, so they've recently spotted a few of the members of this village, um, called Anda. It's a very small village nearby. She explains it's only like 110 people in it. Small farming community. They have been seeing very strange things.
Okay.
One of them involves a person on a flaming horse, and I'm not sure if they're telling the truth, but they seemed very frightened.
Oh. You know what? Yeah, let's go.
But yeah,
Let's go.
yes,
talk to them.
yes. And then she brings you takes you down to the car. There are a variety of people that look frazzled. A couple farmers. There is a nicer dressed in the individual with a button shirt and nice slacks, and he is currently speaking to the small group that is with him, uh, saying, all right, calm now. I'm sure Sir Melanie Tuoven will take care of this. She is a capable warrior. She helped save Valito for goodness sake. Oh, hello. And you see this individual like does like a polite bow. Um, hello.
Greetings.
Greetings. Um, I suppose mayor would probably be the mayor, elected official, councilman. Sorry.
You're the mayor?
What? Excuse me?
Are you saying that you're the mayor?
Yes.
Of
Of Enda. We're a small farming village. About 20. I'd say more like 18. 18 miles away from the keep. Currently,
how many people are in the courtyard right now?
there are, including the person who said I'm probably the mayor. 6.
Chambers.
Yes.
Would you go and get maybe a pitcher of water and some cups? I'm sure these people are a bit parched,
Of course.
and
Of course.
maybe
Of
they
course.
need a moment to breathe.
Yes. I'll bring some small cookies and crackers as well. And
Marvelous. Thank you very much.
she rushes over. She rushes over. Yeah. So my name is, I suppose, Mayor Clark Goldberg. I am the. He puts it in quotes, the town official, leader, elected official.
Okay.
And we come with some concerns that we hope that you can help us deal with.
I'll certainly try. What is the concern?
Okay. There have been a number of very strange things happening around the area of our village. At first, we thought, it's fine to see a couple flocks of crows every once in a while. Okay, there are 20 crows that they're hanging around the village. Okay,
Was the thing that you saw a flying castle? Because that actually was taken care of.
no flying castles. No flying
Oh,
castles.
okay. Continue then.
Should
I'm
I
sorry.
be
I'm
worried
sorry.
about a flying castle?
No, it's full of cats that can talk, and it's very nice. It's lovely. Okay. What? But continue with your story. You saw crows and
Crows. Okay.
okay.
Couple more wolves howling in the distance. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. And then the woods in the area started to, I don't know. Greg, how would you describe the woods? And one of the people in the crowd says, "I think really creepy as fuck, sir." Mayor Clark kind of cringes when he uses the F word. Sure, yes. Like mists and it being a little colder than usual, and then Cynthia right here, and you see this poor girl who's just like wringing her hands and like just like like pale as is. It looks like she doesn't get much sun
Mhm.
anyways, but she is like white as a sheet, with especially with her dark like brunette hair. She even looks paler, and 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 Clark says, Tell sir, two of them what you saw, Cynthia." And she's like, I saw, like, there's this man, and he was on armor, and he was on a horse, and it was on fire. And I got so scared I ran the other direction. And then it said something in this horrible voice, and she starts breaking out crying.
Cynthia, it's okay. It's okay. I
I
believe
don't
you.
want to die! It's an
Oh
ill
my
omen!
goodness.
I'm never gonna have children! And
It's
you see Greg like does, try to comfort her. It's okay, you're not gonna die. The night, Mr. Lolly's gonna take care of it. And she just starts sobbing in his
Has
coat.
anyone else seen this thing?
Greg says, some of the children claim they've seen a man on a horse in the woods. Didn't describe it was on fire, but some of them may have seen it.
I don't want to upset Cynthia, but was the man on fire?
No!
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Were they both on fire?
No,
I don't mean
just
to.
the
I just want
horse.
to. Just
It
the
had
horse.
flaming eyes and the
Okay.
hooves, and it was black as night, and I'm gonna die.
I'm very sorry. I will be able to deal with this. You might want to give her like some booze at this point, just whiskey. I don't know what she needs, but insight check to the crying lady apparently.
Sure, go ahead.
But I am not that interested in insight checking her. I want to insight check the fucking mayor.
Okay. Let's just do a general insight check. I'll give.
Oh,
You can't. She is just drawing so much attention to herself. She's just crying so much. You're not.
I feel so awkward. I just don't even know. I'm just like, okay. So, when was this horse event that happened?
And Greg doesn't. Greg is just comforting her, just like her cry. She saw it about 3 nights ago. Before then, the children about a week ago, I would say, said they saw a man in the woods. But we didn't really think much of it. The kids seemed a little frightened, but we just told them it was probably hunters. Deer season, that kind of thing.
Right. Okay. Well, please, have some water. It's, I will. I will make sure that we have a couple a couple rooms made available for you in the tavern,
Thank
so
you.
you can stay the night.
Thank you.
I'm assuming it's like at least, evening,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It probably took them a while to get here. It doesn't look like they have a horse or a cart.
Okay.
It looks like they walked.
Don't let the innkeeper know that you're staying on Melanie Tuoven's word, and I'll take care of that. But stay the night, rest yourselves. I would like to talk to everybody again, maybe one more time, maybe later tonight, if we could. Maybe you can have a little bit of time to calm down a little bit, Cynthia. I don't want to. You just seem really perturbed. But I'm going to get a little bit of information from our researcher, and then I'll speak with you again, and we'll see what I need to do to take care of this. I'll make sure that it's taken care of.
Mayor Clark says, thank you so much. Come on,
I
Cynthia.
would like to try to kind of take Mayor aside,
Uh-huh.
like kind of draw him away from poor Cynthia, who's
Okay.
about to just lose her shit more. Mayor Clark.
Yes.
It's a small town.
Yes.
I'm assuming you would notice right away. Has anyone gone missing?
No. Nobody has gone missing.
Any animals that have gone missing? Anything at all?
Let's see. The ravens, wolves howling. The dogs are barking a lot more than usual. Maybe we thought there were more foxes that were trying to hunt our hens. Or more raccoons or squirrels in the area.
Okay.
But definitely increased barks, cats. We do have a minor rodent infestation. Usually the barn cats usually take care of that, so maybe that's related.
And maybe they're distracted. I just wanted to make sure that no one had, perished, or no one has lost their livelihood or anything. I didn't want to have cows slaughtered.
No cows slaughtered. Nobody's been hurt, and nobody has gone missing.
Well, I'm very glad that you brought this to us. Thank you. I will be able to deal with this. Please, look after your people. Like I said, I'm going to go speak to a couple people, and then I'll come to you again, and we'll. I might have a few more questions. Some of my colleagues know a little bit more about magic, and they might know the right thing, Cynthia, to be able to tell what she saw.
Okay.
So.
Thank you so much. And he's like bowing, and he
of course
he appears to be very grateful. He looks back at Cynthia, who is like there.
How grateful? Is it a trap?
No, he seems
okay.
Grateful. Like he seems genuinely grateful.
I will kind of like let them head out, and over the brooch, I'm gonna be like, "Hey guys, I might need a hand with some stuff."
Oh, Lynn! Wow, you're contacting us over the brooch. I didn't realize.
Excuse me, everybody. I think that I'm going to go talk to the librarian. If we want to, everybody, and Raine and Zaitari and is Tilda here, or is she with Theo right now?
Yeah, she's probably with Theo.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. If we could get everybody together, in the library would be great. Everybody knows where the library is, right? Aoife, you?
Yeah.
Library sounds good.
Okay, perfect. I will head towards the library.
Okay.
And I would like to find Nenreen.
Alright. Ninrain he's glaring at a book. A book which is open with a page torn out of it.
Hey, Nenreen, are you okay? Did one of your fantasy characters get hurt? But I'm not going to say that now I see the... My god. What happened to you?
Your new our new resident happened.
Oh no. I can't believe it. I will talk to her. I really didn't think. I never thought she would do this. I'll talk to her. I can't believe Shattuck would come in here and destroy a book. Very sorry.
Not Shattuck.
Oh.
The one with the hat.
Aoife. Aoife has hats. Yes. Okay. I'll talk to her, but I'm a little bit less. Well, I'm confused, but also less upset. So, I'm sorry though. Is it an important book? Is it
It's a book.
therefore important? Right?
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Okay. I have a question for you. Is now an okay time?
What's the question?
Have you ever heard of some sort of fae or demon or something that rides around on a flaming horse?
You see Nenrine ponder for a moment. Flaming horse. Like,
Really scared the bejesus out of a woman.
flaming horse.
There's been
like,
more mice and raven.
like, like just a horse that's on fire.
Apparently it was pitch black
That sounds
and on fire.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Okay. Awesome. So something scary. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're called hell horses or demon horses sometimes.
Oh, you didn't mean like a nightmare
No,
that
no.
you had while sleeping.
Literally, it is called a nightmare.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Also, just spot on naming. Okay, perfect. I'll do a little research on those, I guess. Thank you.
You're welcome. Or do you have any other questions?
I guess not. I mean, do we have any books on nightmares, or that might mention them in passing?
Let me think. I mean,
Did Nenrine also hear her describe like the other things that came with the?
she mentioned the
Nightmare.
like the rodents and the.
I mentioned rodents and ravens and dogs, cats, but I don't remember anything else. Me, Lynn does not.
You might find things about nightmares if you look in some of the books about the Shadowfell.
Shadowfell.
Yeah, Shadowfell.
Awesome.
That kind of thing. Sometimes they're used as mounts, I guess, by a number of unsavory individuals.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a nice person would just ride around on that. Yeah. Thank you, Ninrine.
No problem. Let me know if you see Aoife, and Ninrine will take the book, close the book, and I'm going to.
I would like to back away towards the front of the library and try to make sure that no one else comes into the library.
Okay. You see Nenrine close the book. Eyebrows twitching as he brings it deeper into the library. Maybe in vain attempts to repair it or try to recall what was on that page.
Does anyone make it into the...
I don't know, you're standing in front of it. Who else is going to the library?
Well, she called for a team meeting, so I suppose we're all heading there.
Yep.
Yeah, Eva has no intention of trying to get into the library at all.
I would like to stop Aoife from getting into the library, and I need to know what I need to roll to do the ear grab.
Oh no. I guess it would be a grapple. Opposing would be...
Oh my god, I rolled a 2.
You're a mom now, so you get advantage.
I mean, it's a skill that's learned. Kind of like chancletazos.
I don't know what that is.
It's a shoe. A lot of my Hispanic friends fear the sandal. Actually, I feared the sandal as well. Parents, I don't know how you obtain that skill, like to use a freaking flip flop as a weapon. Anyways, yeah, she is way too fast. She just whoop.
Ava,
What?
did you take a page out of a book?
I did say I'm pretty sure I'm banned from the library.
I didn't hear that part. Honestly,
I mean, my bathroom's out of toilet paper.
I cannot believe that that's true.
I mean, you
Also-
believe what you want to believe, man. I can't control what you're doing.
Does toilet paper even exist in this realm? I can't technically punish you, but know that I'm disappointed.
Oh,
your
and it hurts
actions.
so much. Oh,
Mm.
that's gonna haunt me the rest of my days.
Mm.
Aoife. Come now.
It's one page. It's one page.
Yeah, but it ruins the whole book. Honestly,
No,
he was
it makes it more
devastated.
interesting.
They were devastated.
Of course, he was devastated.
They have feelings.
So do dogs.
Honestly, Eva. Anyway,
Like, it's about sure, it's important.
so
No.
fine.
I remember when I
Do you
was
want to punch a
this is
flaming
very
horse?
familiar to me.
Oh, punching horses is fine. I mean, if you look at them in the eyes, you can see the end of the world, so they deserve it.
It's a flaming horse. It's not a Are you punching regular horses in your time away from here?
Only when they deserve it. Flaming
How-
horses, yeah, sure. Let's do it.
No. Oh my god.
Flaming
Why are we
horse?
punching a flaming horse?
All right.
It's
Okay. Hold
terrorizing
on.
in town. So
Couple
I'll tell them what happened in the courtyard and describe what was told to me.
Clearly
also, I'm
Straw.
sorry. Darren, did
Yeah, hold on.
Alexandria get back to me?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
All right. So
I decided to start painting my nails at a bad time.
My nails look amazing today.
Doing a blue polish with pink micro glitter and then a purple flaky hollow top coat. Take a look at this. All right. Okay.
If you ever want to treat yourself to the most gorgeous fucking fingernail polish, that is the most gorgeous polish I own. Just FYI.
Yeah, I'm trying to use what I have right now, but
I feel you. I've got a lot of polish.
yeah. I rearranged my stuff a little bit, and I have apparently, over the past year, bought enough nail polish from Hollow Taco to fill up 2 rows in my area. So
I actually don't own any Hollow Taco.
I really like her, top coats. I did get the launch bundle from a year ago, so I got the black, the blue, and the 3 original original top coats. And I got the purple flaky out of her birthday collection or anniversary collection. Okay, so I told Alexandria, and just to tell you, it's easier. Raine probably would have heard me send these. Few things, but to start, what happened to that green dragon gem we retrieved a while ago? Have more follow-up. Will take multiple sendings. And then I would say that. And then Alexandria said it's currently in a vault behind many wards. Why? What happened? And then my next two sendings right in a row would have been next. We have information that a mysterious individual is searching for these gems. We have a source, but want to work them, but need subtlety. If we need to talk more about this in person, that can be arranged. We'll be able to teleport tomorrow until later in the day. And then Alexandria replied, all right, I will come by the keep in 2 days. It's definitely important to find out who this person is and why they are interested. So, Alexandria is at the very least informed.
Well,
This-
that means
We have time to hunt down this nightmare horse.
Yes.
right. Right, that sounds perfect. Almost like it was meant to be. Let's. Did any of you have any questions that I didn't think to ask when I described everything? Honestly, Cynthia was just bawling her head off, and it was really distracting. I couldn't really just. It was just I couldn't focus, but
Yeah, not going to lie, it's a bit suspicious how extreme her reaction is. I mean, I understand.
I mean,
You know,
honestly, when
normal
normal
don't see
people,
these things every day.
right, it's
But-
weird for them.
Are they like 100% sure these things are real?
Like flaming horse, conflicting statements. Like I understand the omens are weird, but you know, at the same time, again, normal people don't see these things every day. They could just be conflating weird things happening. So
Yes. It
um,
still sounds like it's something. There's enough for me to feel like I should go down there and take a look.
Oh,
So,
absolutely. I think we should all go check it out, see what's going on at the very least.
Has
Uh,
anyone touched the fire horse?
I would guess not, since she's just freaking out about seeing it. I think if it touched her, she would have possibly died, even if it didn't kill her, just from
So-
fright.
Do we know if it's a real horse or if it's like an illusion horse?
Could be
It
either.
could be an
Also-
illusion.
Also, there was a dude who came here and was like, I'm gonna throw down and get your shit. Like, how do we know he's not gonna conquer or whatever? But he's like, I'll come back in here to be honorable. What if he's not being honorable and he's doing this to like lure you out?
Well, then that would suck.
That would. But also he did seem pretty legit on wanting to do this, quote unquote, by the books. But
There's a
regardless,
lot of books though.
there are a lot of books. We did fight, I think it was called a Doulahan in the Feywild, which was like a headless
Mhm.
horseman with the spine whip. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but I certainly
yes.
do because it wanted to kill me very badly.
Oh, I
Um,
remember.
Okay. So it kind of reminds me of that. It could be a Fey thing, it could be the fiendish, undead type deal. Either way, I think we should be able to handle it.
Time to work on our other issue as well.
Yes. Speaking of, do you want to delay your chat with Danica until we've talked to Alexandria about it, or what do you want to do?
Delayed.
Delay it? Alright.
It makes sense. I would have to take some time to find information as well.
This is very true. Do you know if Danica has any anti-warding things on her or not? Because I can always try to scry.
I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me, but it also would surprise me if she did.
Okay. Well, I still have scrying prepared from the other day. So I'll need to swap that out before we go on our nightmare hunt. But I could try to do it now, see if she has anything. I should be able to tell if she just resists my attempt versus having a magical item that just pushes me away.
I'm opposed to this.
I mean, Zaitari's just making assumptions, but, you know, she'll try. So yeah, just to make the attempt before we go to bed and do this bullshit. Zaitari will try to scry on Danica. She's met her before. Oh, before she does that, Raine, do you have anything personal of hers that I can use as a, focus? Would it happen to have any locks of hair or
Uh,
fingernails?
Can't say that I do. I mean, actually, I don't know if it's Hers not. The crossbow I got from her, but I don't think it was hers. One she acquired.
It might be something. I'll at least try. I mean, it's in your possession now, but she did at least hold it. We'll see if it does anything or not. So yeah, I'll try scrying.
Okay.
I can't remember the exact pluses and minuses on it, but I'll pull it up.
Yeah, just pull it. Just pull it up in chat.
Okay, so I have. I don't know if you would consider me familiar with the target. It's like you know the target well, but I mean we did fight with her.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you. Either way, it's definitely firsthand. I've met her before.
Yes.
For
sure.
So for the connection, it says likeness or picture for a -2, possession or garment for a -4, and we definitely don't have a body part. So you can you don't have to tell me whether or not this crossbow works. Just that's up to you. And if it's firsthand, there's no saving modifier on her end, but if I'm technically familiar, then it would be a -5 on her end.
Okay. All right, she does not save.
Okay.
Currently, when you focus in on her, you get the Google zoom of
Yes.
going out and then going like in.
Shit. That's what she said.
You zoom in on her. It looks like she is currently resting in some type of inn.
Okay.
Yeah. There's not much. Looks like she is alone in a room. A room with simple furnishings and a bed.
Okay. Any chance I would recognize the inn?
Roll an investigation check.
Ah, yes, my strong suit.
Or perception, whichever you prefer.
Ah, yes, my strong suit. See, are they the same? Yes, they are. Let's just do investigation for shits and giggles.
It's pretty generic room.
Okay.
Sparsely furnished, so probably like one of the lower end inns, but other than that, you can't really tell.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll just watch her for 10 minutes, see if anything changes, but probably not. And then, when I come back out of it, I'll say, well, obviously I was able to connect. Doesn't seem like she has any anti-scrying or divination type of magical items, so there's that, I suppose. She seems to be in some kind of inn. Not ours. I couldn't recognize it.
How far away would the closest inn be? Like from the castle besides our own little tavern?
Probably the next town. There's a couple in the vicinity. Probably the closest one would be... there's like a town about 10 miles north of you guys?
What was that? So much difficult and I didn't hear the mileage.
Yeah. You're not sure if they have an inn or not. You're pretty sure they do. It's a decent sized town.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say it was rather plain. It could have also just been somebody's guest bedroom if she managed to, ask for just a room to stay for the night.
Alright. So tomorrow morning we head out, check out this horse.
Yep.
I will go talk to the people again if anyone wants to go with me. Um, I'm just gonna try to, and I don't necessarily even copy it. I just kind of want to see if I can get a general area of where the sightings seem to be occurring.
Yeah.
So that we know where to look.
Yeah. Clark and Greg. Um, I mean, they're more than willing to come back with you. They're just afraid they're gonna slow you guys down. That's their only concern. Um, if because they don't have like a horse or a cart with them. Like I said, they walked. But Greg will tell you that it was in the woods. The area is, even though most of Leona is, a lot of it is plains, there are patches of forest areas, and
Mhm.
this one in particular is. It's easily you can go about a mile and a half out, and you'll be in it, and they commonly use it for foraging, um, herbs and mushroom gathering, and sometimes digging up truffles if they're lucky, and gathering honey. So like they're little foraging forests. It's not that far, about a mile and a half out from Anda.
Um, Whoever knows the forest the best, just one person, not a group. If they would like to come, they don't have to. But if they want to come as a guide, we will compensate you for the danger that you would be putting yourself in.
A couple each other look around.
I will do my best to not put you in danger, but understand that we are possibly fighting some sort of thing, and so there could be some. No one has to come, but if anyone wants to come as a guide, one person may.
Um, One of them raises their hand. It's a younger man. Probably pretty early 20s, 2021. With like this really bad receding hairline. Skinny,
Poor kid.
skinny individual, and he says, "Sir, 12, and I can go. I do a lot of foraging in there. I do a lot of mushroom hunting. I know the area all right.
Perfect. And what is your name?
Um, Timothy, ma'am.
Timothy. We'll be pleased to have you with us. We're going to be leaving in the morning,
Okay.
and so we'll come down here and you. And I'm assuming that we're going to use a cart. Not completely sure. We'll suss that out and let you know.
Okay.
But
Of course, of course. No
okay,
problem. Thank you, and thank you for helping us.
of course, that's why I'm here. Oh, well, I mean, one of the many reasons, but yes.
Okay.
All right. So we have a guide.
Okay. As you're
Possibly
walking away, like Cynthia is like having some wine, probably more than one glass, and she hears
How much wine does it look like she's maybe like
um
deep in the cups?
probably deep. You notice like she's still sniffling a little bit, and you see Clark like take the cup, and he's like, "Okay, I think you've had enough." And then she snatches his back, and and
Oh.
then Clark is like, "Oh dear gosh." Kind of like a bear with a cub. This woman is with this cub.
Oh no.
And he backs off.
Before we rest for the evening, I would like to, utilizing the library, hopefully for advantage, and also recalling on my many travels as a bard, see if there are any local legends or ghost stories that are similar to what has been described.
Okay. Roll an investigation check, please. You may do this with, I'll say advantage, since you're trying to recall stories that you've heard. Oh, geez.
Sick.
Okay. I mean, it could be a number of things. Like
But I know I'm going for like local.
local,
you know.
local. there are a lot of local like ghost stories for sure. You know, people have died in mysterious circumstances. You get there's been maybe one werewolf story nearby. Um, you also get you know, the local A was a necromancer again. But those are like the more local, like those are the local stories you're able to pinpoint in this area. There has been a hag in the past, but that seemed to be decades ago.
Okay. Yeah, so nothing matching the description of like a mysterious rider on a flaming horse.
Yeah.
Okay. That was it.
Okay. All right. And you guys rest for the evening. And in the morning, how are you planning on getting to Anda?
So would we be able to get there in just like a part of a day with horseback?
Yeah, it's 18 miles, so you probably definitely can do that in a day.
Okay. Then just horseback.
Okay, sounds good. Where are you getting the horses?
Do we not have
I'm
horses?
fairly sure we
I
have
just thought we
stables.
had horses.
I'm not sure if you guys do. You guys have a stable?
I think so.
I think so. But honestly, we mostly just pop around magically, so
Well, that's new.
that's true. I really thought we had a couple horses.
Yeah, because we've
I-
taken carts many times to places, so.
Yeah, and I would assume that we probably have horses that, because I know that we traveled by horse at one point in Leona, so I'm assuming we just still have those horses.
Okay, all right. I think you're right. Okay.
I know that at one point we got rid of the horses and we rode on me when I was a mammoth.
Yes.
But
it was snowing, so that's kind of why you took the mammoth way.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you guys have horses. You should have horses. All right, you guys hop in the cart. Take a pair of horses attached to the cart, and you are on your way to Anda. Timothy, who is riding this gangly 20-ish-year-old who's riding with you guys, asks a few questions. Like, what was, the battle at the palace like? What's it like being a knight? How many rooms a keep has? Like, just typical stuff. Like, he just wants to get, making like idle chit chat, but also wanting to learn about, the knight that's in charge of their area, pretty much.
Okay. I will, just to make sure that he is not like some sort of fucking spy. I'm not gonna give him any like super detailed information that wouldn't be easily available to people. But if it's something that is just knowledge that I don't think could hurt our group by giving it out, then I'll partake in conversation with him.
Okay. All right.
I would like to have Raine butt in and completely play up Melanie's story in the attack on the palace, and like just jazz it up.
Okay, sure. Roll a performance.
I'll assist.
Okay.
No.
And she swooped in on high and stabbed Lord What's-Its-Face in the face from the ceiling.
Ooh.
Yeah. Punched
Stealing
his
stabs
head,
are always impressive.
punched his head clean off. Yes.
Rolled towards the other traitor's feet, and they fainted, dead at the sight.
Cool.
He looks
Sounded
very
badass.
impressed. He is very, very impressed. That sounds awesome. Better than picking mushrooms.
Well, picking mushrooms is important work. You need to eat them. I'm assuming, depending on what kind you're using, maybe don't eat them if they are not the eating kind.
Oh, well, yes, of course. You need to identify them properly. You don't want to go eating a death cap by accident. Oh,
Right.
oh.
What was that awkward laugh for?
Uh, Aunt Gertrude. We lost.
Ate a death cap?
We lost her 5 seasons ago.
There.
Aoife has to look away to not laugh.
It was her first. It was her third outing. She thought she had it. Came home. Thought she had some chanterelles. Cooked them up. We found her dead in the morning.
Oh, it's okay there. You'll.
She was at my mom's wedding.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
She
Goodness.
gave her something
Modify
more.
memory. No, I'm kidding.
Zaitari, I would love a song for the road. Would you grace us with a lovely, maybe like 4-hour song about literally anything?
I'll say over the brooch, I don't know. I think his crying is quite lovely. But then I'll pull out my
I feel
canoe
so
and start
bad for
playing.
him, and I just don't know what to say.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Yeah, well, here's what.
Do.
Play Free Bird!
Oh no.
Yeah, I'll start playing music and then start regaling him with tales of our adventures and such.
Alright,
and so forth. So
he seems
try
a
to
little.
get his mind off of that.
He seems a
That
little
don't involve
better.
mushrooms, I guess. Goodness.
It's fine. She was old. She was gonna die anyway. I don't say that.
So, will you tell me, do you know much about Cynthia? I mean, obviously you live in the same town.
Oh, Cynthia, yeah, she's I think it's her uncle. One of her uncles, I think it's Todd and not Frederick. Owns a bunch of milking cows, so she does a lot of the milking. She's excellent when it comes to birthing calves. Actually, she's very very good. Knows how to make sure they come out, feet first. You don't want to. Yeah.
Insight check. Does he have a crush on her?
Sure. Insight check.
I did not ask Cynthia's age, so I don't even know if it's an age appropriate. If
I
there
have no
is.
idea,
There
but I don't
might
care.
be a small crush on Cynthia.
I'll just say, excellent at birthing calves.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. She does a lot of the milking. Makes.
Probably has very strong grip and forearms then.
Yes, fine dexterous hands.
Ooh, yes, very, very good point there.
She makes really good cheese curds.
I'm sure she does.
She
I can't
own,
make that one dirty.
Does she own wide tracts of land?
He blinks a few times. Pardon?
Creamy, milky cheese curds.
This poor man.
He's just looking at you like.
He's just gotten stuck in a cart with a bunch of lewd women.
True.
He's like looking around, looking at all of you guys, and no, I think it's Uncle Todd, her Uncle Todd that owns the cows. The cheese curds aren't milky, but they're squeaky.
Squeaky?
Ah.
Yeah,
Are
when
they
they're
supposed
fresh,
to be?
they're squeaky.
Oh.
They have to kind of squeak to them. You have to get them when they're fresh. They're really good with like fried potatoes.
I like the noise. It's true.
I apparently have never had fresh ones because I have never heard squeaky cheese curd.
Yep.
Yeah. He's like,
So is Cynthia seeing anybody in town, or she's single?
I mean, she sees lots of people. I assume she sees people all the time.
So you're saying that she's not actively blind? Is your okay? Was his takeaway from this? All right. So tell me about
I
the
just
area
kind of like rub my temples.
where.
I even said single. I guess you're just gonna ignore that.
Denial. So tell us about the area where all of this nonsense is occurring. Is it known to have some sort of haunted background? Is it just some random swampy bit? Like what's?
Well, I mean, there's some areas we avoid because of practical reasons, like poison oak and patches of poison ivy. And you don't want to go hunting mushrooms in like a predator's territory. Like there have been bear sightings. There's like a couple superstitions too. Like Bog Hollow. That's a small area that is a little more on the wet side. I wouldn't say swampy. I would say more of like a damp all the time.
Okay.
Probably because
Well,
of all
what's the
natural-
legend
Moist?
of Bog Hollow?
Oh,
Maybe moist?
so it's Bog Hollow. Let me see. What did Nathaniel tell me? So there once was this
Was it a limerick?
what?
I thought you were gonna go with a limerick. I really thought you were gonna go and just break into a limerick about.
A man from Nantucket?
Uh-huh.
So there was like a night or something like that. I don't think he like Nathaniel told me the name. There was a knight who slayed a hag, I think, and
Oh yes, didn't that happen a couple decades ago?
probably slayed a hag. Hag cursed him or something like that, and now it's just a creepy cursed area. I don't think there's a ghost or anything. Nobody's ever seen like any like spirits or anything like that. It's just been, always that area just seems to be just damp all the time and smells bad because of all the rotting plants there. Really good. Like the outside of it, it's really good for mushroom hunting though. Like you find like a lot of chanterelles and nesting hens. They're really good in like a pan fry with bacon.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for that information. I mean, less about the bacon and more about the bog hollow. But can you show us this place?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I can definitely show you where it is. But yeah, I'm getting hungry. He reaches into his pack and starts.
Anyone been kicked out of the town recently for misconduct or anything like that?
Misconduct. Recently.
Even so recently as like a few years ago.
Few years.
Yeah.
Ago. Okay. Well, I wouldn't say recently, but a couple years ago, maybe 3 or 4. There was Rusty. He drank a lot and he got lost in the woods and he never came back. I think there were a couple search parties, but they couldn't find anything. That's the closest I can remember of being anybody kicked out. He not kicked out. He just kind of wandered away.
So like nobody has like vendetta against the town because like their taxes went up too fast or something.
I don't think so. It's always been a really quiet place. Nothing really
Okay.
happens. I mean,
For those local legends that I was reading about, since I did get a natural 20 and the hag thing, this knight that he mentioned, did
Mhm.
I come across that at all?
you did,
Mhm.
but like, it's one of those stories that has been passed down from by mouth. So it was pretty clear in the narrative that things may have
Coda.
been
Hey.
like lost.
Sorry, he decided he went to scratch at his little scratching pad that he really, really likes. And then he decided to move to the fucking floorboard.
Ooh, yay!
Like he was starting to, and then he's like, nah. And then he moved over. I'm like, what the fuck? Ugh. It might be too destroyed. I'll flip it over. There we go. Okay. Anyways. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
But,
So
yeah.
basically, there was like just bits missing from the constant retelling.
Yeah.
Is that the gist?
Yeah.
Whoever was trying to collect these legends was missing, and admits they were missing a great deal because of the way the story was passed on.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I'll kind of dive deeper into questioning him
Okay.
about the knight, just to see if he knows any more details
Okay.
about it.
Um.
Like I'll tell him, oh, I was actually doing research on some local legends and had heard about what you were telling before about the hag and the knight, but there were a lot of holes missing. Do you happen to know anything else about that story?
I think the knight was some kind of descendant of the current queen. It said like they were descended from royalty, so I assume since it's only a couple decades, the Velito line is probably the one I'm thinking of. It should be it. I don't know like how he was like related to her, related to like the family during the time. Maybe distant. You think he'd be more remembered if he was like a direct brother or something like that, you know?
Could be. Could also be that the curse the hag placed on him sent his name to obscurity or something.
Maybe. Oh, yeah,
Or
that'd be really interesting.
or it could even be something along the lines of, he could have been a black sheep trying to earn his way back into the family's good graces.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Oh wow, it's a lot more interesting. It could have been a lot more interesting than Nathaniel could was been telling me. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, maybe.
Insight check. Is he the fucking knight that disappeared? Yes, he is. This motherfucker. He's leading us into a trap.
I mean, he could
How
be.
hot is his butt right now? Physically hot, not attractive.
Eva's probably just looking at this like, what the fuck?
To be fair, it was the horse that was on fire.
Yeah, that's why
right.
his
Yeah,
butt
'cause
would be
that's why
hot.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. I know what I'm talking about with a hot butt. I would. Nathaniel, was he one of the persons that came with you?
What?
Nathaniel, the person.
No, he's back at the village.
Oh, is he like a village elder that tells a lot of stories, or?
I mean, he's old. I wouldn't really say he's the village elder because he's not like the oldest guy, but he does have a lot of stories and a lot of songs.
Okay.
Yeah. Biscuit, and he holds out like a biscuit from his
I'm-
pack.
Good, but thank you for the offer.
Offers to anybody else. See if no. Okay. Nibbles. And you guys continue along.
Mhm.
Couple hours later, you guys roll in to a very quaint village. Please roll a perception check, everybody.
There's a village on fire.
I mean,
I think we would be able to just see
yeah.
that.
I mean, you don't. I wouldn't. I would probably told you if the village was on fire.
That's fair. Zaitari's checking out that hot butt.
I think Kay is away.
Okay.
I'm okay a second.
Yeah. Well, you two at least spot. Okay, we're coming into town. Oh, there's a barn over there with some cows. There's some goats over that way. There's a raven on that post, and there's a raven on that post, and there are 10 ravens on that roof, and there are 10 ravens on that roof over. Oh, Jesus. There are a lot of ravens, guys. Like, we're talking like Hitchcock birds ravens here. They're not attacking anybody, but just like they're just chilling.
Oh, hey, Zaitari.
You swear like a couple of them look right at you as you slowly make your way into town. Just their little heads just following in unison.
Zaitari.
Yes.
By the way, Nenreen did mention that the nightmare can be tied to the Shadowfell, so you could ask your old pops, see if he knows anything about the Shadowfell the nightmares, and maybe make sure he doesn't know anything about just hundreds of fucking birds. This is a lot of birds.
All right. I guess I'll meditate on my thing.
Okay. By the way, Raine, I had, yep. Hello? Yeah. You see hundreds of ravens.
Winter is
Roll
coming.
memory.
So many ravens. Alright, so you start meditating. There's a voice. Can I help you?
Yes, I was told to consult you about some things that we're currently investigating. Well, for one, there's a shit ton of ravens around.
One sec. Sorry about that.
No, quite all right.
Okay. What did you... Birds? Lots of birds? Oh, jeez. Okay. What were you... What did you need to know in particular? Besides birds?
Well, before little birdie interrupted me, you... By the way, I'm just making a joke. I don't care. We're investigating a nightmare. I was informed that it might be Shadowfell related, so...
Let's see. Well, I know a few things about them. They're able to fly. They can set things on fire with their hooves because they're on fire. Usually they're an ill omen if seen. And they do have the I think they do have the ability to appear in dreams. And they are able to shift into the astral and ethereal planes and the Shadowfell as well. Typically they are mounts for variety of evil creatures. And they have fangs like vipers. They eat meat.
Interesting.
Yeah, they hunt like wolves, from what I hear.
Interesting.
So yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, this one was mounted, so very likely is being controlled by something.
Okay.
But, do these nightmares have, like, ill omens or things that follow them around? Because this town has, like I said, a lot of ravens. There's been word of, I think, rats and barking dogs.
I don't think so, typically. It could be the rider that's doing all this. I don't think something like that would be... I mean, usually...
Ooh, you might want to put that on a spoiler
Yeah.
for Ro.
That's a good point.
Yeah, usually it would be just they are the ill omen themselves, covered in mist and whatnot. So, yeah. Sorry, I
Well.
can't be of help there.
Oh, no, it's quite all right. Let me think. Well, thank you for all your very wonderful help. I think I have somebody else I should consult.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm gonna try to, I guess, contact McNevin. Because hag.
Okay. Roll, just give me a straight roll. Like, just roll a d20.
Oh, sure.
You have the equivalent of the busy signal currently.
Damn it. Okay. Well, I tried.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys roll up into town, and there's these birds just watching you.
That's not concerning or anything.
There are a few people working in the fields. A couple of the birds are like hanging nearby them, but they're not watching them.
From my time studying in the monastery, do these birds invoke any kind of specific omens? Do I know anything like that?
This many birds?
Yeah, and like this many of this type.
Okay. Roll
Yeah, somebody filming a Hitchcock
roll like a
movie?
history check, kind of deal.
Can I do religion since I'm thinking omens?
Yeah. Well, we can go with religion.
Because I don't. It's a monastery. I figured it would be more religious stuff.
Okay. This many ravens.
Yeah, because like obviously the Raven Queen has ravens, but I don't think the Raven Queen keeps or sends enough ravens to like pick up a small child. Like that doesn't seem her style.
Yeah, typically. So typically, like, smaller group of ravens, like 1, 2, or 3 would mean something. This many ravens, though. This is, so typically, this many ravens in general will be like, okay, like, something bad's gonna happen, a death is probably going to happen.
Some kind of negative event.
Definitely a negative event.
Yeah.
This is just like kind of like you know, you've heard there's that simple saying, you know, 1 crow for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy. It only goes up to 7. 7 crows for a secret never to be told. This is like, how many fucking secrets does this town have?
Am I getting like impending natural disaster levels?
Probably.
of doom?
Possibly. Of like,
Like this place may have been built on a caldera. It's ready to blow again.
yeah, this is a ancient burial ground, and we might want to get the fuck out. Or we need like 20 clerics to consecrate all of this place. That's the vibe you're getting. Nothing into
Cool.
particular. This mass amount of ravens.
Yeah, so no god in the past has been known to send this many ravens as a precursor to
Not
a
even the
cosmic
Raven
fuck
Queen.
you.
No.
Yeah. Well, you guys, something really terrible is about to happen. I don't know what, I don't know when, but
Yeah.
it might explode. It might be built on a mass grave. Maybe pestilence. Who knows? A meteor might come and strike it.
It's a lot of birds. A
Mhm.
lot.
I mean, if it's
Mhm.
yeah,
And-
we're not do much.
Yeah, can I also, like, in a different sense, not like religion, but like maybe arcana or history, try to recall again on any tales I've come across as a bard
Yeah.
with this many ravens. You tell me which would be
Let's
appropriate.
do a history check.
Okay.
Like,
Can I talk with somebody while I'm doing this? Like maybe
yeah,
Raine, because she's been around.
Yeah, there's.
Maybe get advantage.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I mean, not a lot of local stuff, but
Plus, we're
That's a
missing
nice-
our int. We're missing our int. I gotta get something.
This is a lot. First of all, a lot of ravens. Second of all, not sure. I mean, same thing as Aoife.
Okay.
Just a lot of ravens. So many
mhm.
ravens.
Well, I guess we should just get into this forest and try to take care of this problem.
Alright. You see a couple of you guys see a couple people waving as you go on past.
I'll head into town and just say, I've come to help deal with this creepy horseman. Has anybody seen it since the group came to come and get me?
There's a woman, older woman that says, "No, ma'am. We've made sure to stay inside and keep the kids inside just in case something bad was gonna happen. You know, poor old Cynthia. She was frightened, and when
Very shook up.
oh yeah, she's mighty superstitious too. So when she saw the man
that'll
and
do it.
the horse, you know, she was hysterical. Poor girl.
Have any of the children who have seen it around somewhere here?
Yeah, we can go get who saw it last? I think it was
Or even the oldest child who's seen it, who we can maybe get the most clear information from.
Oh, that would be Pietro. Let me go get him. Yeah, there's a couple people that go find an older boy. Looks like he's about 11 years old. Has like a bowl hair, like that bowl haircut. And he walks up and he says, "Hi."
Hi, Pietro. My name is Melanie and I'm a knight. We are here to take a look at what we can do about that creepy horseman that you
Okay.
saw. Could you tell me what time of day it was when you saw him?
Yeah, it was like around like near dusk. He was very scary. He had these like glowy eyes.
The person or the horse? Or was there a horse?
There was a horse. He was on a horse.
Was he doing anything specific? Was he talking or just walking around or
He looks like he was walking around, and then I was hiding in the bush. He's walking
Mhm.
around, and then he saw me, and I think he tried to come after me, so I ran. I
Okay.
ran really
Well-
fast.
That was smart. Always a good way to do things. Thank you very much for telling me about that. And can you tell me around where you were when you saw him? Were you near Bog Harbor?
Hollow.
Bog Hollow?
Yeah, I was.
Okay. Well, thank you for telling us about that.
You're gonna get him?
We're going to see what needs to be done, and we can either convince him to go away if he's not bad, or not very bad, or we can get rid of him more permanently.
Okay.
But
Okay.
we'll take care of it.
Okay. Cool. Are you gonna like when you beat him? Are you gonna take his sword or something?
Not really sure about that. We're just going to make sure that he doesn't hurt anybody.
Okay. So and you see the woman that had brought him out. Come on, Pietro. Don't borrow the nice warrior.
It's fine. It really is. Thank you, both of you. All right. So, to me, you want to show us where Bog Hollow is?
Yeah. Let's get started. It will be around dusk by the time we get there. So, because it took us about
Perfect.
half the day to get here, so we should be good. Yeah, follow me. So he
Insight check. How scared does he seem?
yeah,
Because he should be like at least a little scared.
he's
Oh my god, my insight's terrible today.
I mean, he seems okay.
Hmm.
Doesn't seem that scared.
Okay.
All right. He starts leading you into the forest. You guys follow him. He goes kind of slowly, just checking around, making sure.
And I'm assuming that we leave the horses in town. If it's close enough to just walk.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
like I said, it was a mile and a half. And he brings you to this and it's a very nice, typical deciduous forest. There are a lot of silver maples that blow in the breeze. There's this sweet smell of wildflowers that wafts through the air. It's kind of a Disney-esque forest, truth to be told.
Are there a lot of ravens around?
Yeah, still a lot of
Mhm.
ravens. Still a lot of ravens. Not many other birds. You do see like the occasional songbird, but they're very quick to scatter. You see, you don't notice any chipmunks or squirrels or like rabbits. You do notice there are a few. You see in the distance like a passing wolverine. That is munching on a carcass of some kind of smaller animal. There are a couple howling wolves in the distance.
With all of the predators seeming to be doing fairly well, I would like to try to like smell and like look around and see, does it seem like there are corpses of the prey animals, the chipmunks and bunnies and songbirds, or does it seem like they're just missing and hiding or whatnot?
Roll survival.
Oh. Oh.
A couple of them do have like rabbit carcasses. But a fair amount of them does seem like they have like pieces of bigger prey, like a deer maybe that maybe had like a piece of a deer. So maybe like an animal that had died not too long ago and they carted off a piece.
Okay.
More of that situation. as you are approaching Bog Hollow, it's getting a little dark. Everybody roll me a perception check.
Come on. There we
Okay.
Holy shit! It got a high number for once. A miracle.
Nice.
There it goes.
Melanie, you don't notice this. The rest of you do. There is like a smell of like rotting meat here. Like something has died.
Ugh.
It's not that strong. Like it's kind of sort of subtle. And as you are approaching Bog Hollow, you do notice that it is fairly more shadowy in this area than when you first entered the Disney-esque forest.
As we approach, I'm going to take off my fashionable sunglasses and put them in my pocket, and take out my goggles of night and pop
Okay.
those on.
Nice. Sweet. Alright. So you guys are approaching, and with those perception checks, you hear clop, 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 clop.
I would like to motion to Timmy,
Uh-huh.
get back, like take
Oh,
some.
he is already like, okay,
Nope. Peace out. Bye.
Nope. He's like at least like 40 feet behind you, like behind the biggest tree he can find.
That's probably for the best.
Okay.
I would like to yell. Let's see. Ryder, come show yourself.
Is there a tree around that I could
There
hide
are
Ramble.
many trees.
I
I
am
would-
also looking for a Heidi tree.
Okay. You two have the choice between a pine tree, a oak tree, and an elm tree of all similar heights.
Just one that's still fairly close to
Okay.
I'll go up the oak tree.
All right.
to where Mel is.
All right. That's either oak or elm. That would be your choice.
Yeah, Alma's fine.
Okay. Melanie.
Hi.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll. Whoever hiding, roll a stealth check. Okay. Zaitari, what are you doing?
I'm just standing with Melanie.
All right.
Turn around and we're gone.
All right. So ahead of you,
Not surprising.
crossing the threshold into the Bog Hollow.
Oh, but I would like to say, if this thing starts getting aggressive, I'm going to cast Greater Invisibility on myself.
Okay. There is like a large mound of what looks like to be rotting vegetation. There are a variety of rocks. Coming from behind the mound, you see the head first. It is the mass, like probably the biggest horse you have ever, the biggest stallion you've ever seen. A horse with a flaming mane and piercing red eyes, that just with like these viper-like fangs that like glare in your direction as it comes behind a mound. Its eyes fixated on you in an evil. If a horse can glare evilly at you, this horse is evilly glaring at you. But what's a little more concerning is the individual that is currently on the horse. It is a person, as far as you know, wearing full plate armor. He is sitting actually quite motionless as the horse slowly clops forward towards you. and he is wearing what looks like to be like he has like this purple sash that is around his waist, and a giant greatsword on his back. His armor is very ornate. Um, what's and hidden his face is hidden behind a helmet. There's a slit that has these two glowing red eyes looking at you, and he slows the horse down, um, to about 10 feet in front of you.
Does he seem to take any action to slow the horse, or does it just seem to slow when he seems to give it some sort of mental command?
He doesn't move, so maybe
Okay.
it's mental. And you like anybody that's you and Zaitari, like the skin is already prickling. You're already getting goosebumps on your skin.
What is your business here?
And like for a moment, these red eyes blink at you, and he says, "You're not." And in this very deep, echoey voice, he says, "You're not afraid of me?"
It's a bit disconcerting. Your horse is on fire actively right now, but I would like to know what's happening.
Roll an insight check for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
I
this
was
is
about
going to be
to-
my third natty one today.
Um,
Oh, above 10, bitches.
I would also like to follow up with, after Melanie is done speaking. I mean, as long as you're not going to be aggressive, I don't see why we can't talk.
Melanie, when you said, you just want to talk, you know, he he doesn't really have any, he doesn't have a face. You can't see a face. But he's like, you see there's a slight tension in his shoulders that relaxes.
Awesome.
Kind of like he's relieved. And he says, my name, or my name was Sir Roland. I was once a cleric of Pelor. Zaitari, I'm gonna ask you to roll an Arcana check.
Sure. God damn it, Tilda. Why aren't you here? Why does it have to be me? Since you're asking for it, can I have advantage?
Probably not in this case.
Okay. I mean, I wanted to try. Listen, it's not good.
I mean, clearly a undead of some sort, because now you're noticing, oh wait, those hands like coming out from like the like sashes around the horse's reins, are skeletal.
He also said my name was, so
Yeah, that's a big one too. Was.
Yeah, that's true.
I had fallen from grace many, many years ago, and I am attempting to atone for my sins. And I'm almost done atoning for my sins, but I'm having trouble doing that because he kind of like looks towards where Timothy is.
people are afraid of you.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't mind, maybe you could tell us what sins you're atoning for, and what sort of things you need to do, and maybe we could assist you. Give you rest is maybe what you're looking for as well.
And were you the knight who fought the hag in this area?
I am not. I came here maybe to actually look for a way to remove the curse upon this area. Since individuals are afraid of me, and he kind of motions the horse, I don't really blame them.
Your horse looks super evil. Is it also trying to atone for something?
It's
Is it just a loner, or is it an illusion?
I don't remember how
Oh.
I received my horse. It's usually when individual as myself, from what I understand, comes into being, you receive these mounts.
I see. And
Yes.
what are you then?
I am. Now he's looking a little nervous again, like his eyes like blink multiple times.
It's okay.
We can tell you're undead. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that was obvious. I was just curious what type. Like, are you the blood drinking type? Or are you the
No,
I can't do it
no,
sunlight
no,
type?
no. I'm what your people would call a death knight.
Oh. Interesting. And so you're trying to atone
Yes.
for something. You were trying to get rid of the curse in the hands.
Yes. I figured this would be my 10th deed, so I could finally rest.
I would like to insight the hell out of this man.
Okay.
Like all of
I'll
my
join her.
possible just so do I get advantage?
Why would you
So
get
he's-
advantage?
Because
We're not-
Zaitari also rolled.
just
She's
rolled,
not
yeah.
assisting me. She's just doing it
No,
as well.
I'm just rolling.
Okay. Guys, I'm real insightful.
Both of you seem to think he's telling the truth.
So you're trying to get rid of a curse here. Do you have information on how to do that, or are you still researching?
I was hoping I could, if there was a body of some sort, I could. He kind of it's weird. This whole situation is weird. It's kind of like sheepishly like scratching the back of his helmet, but all you hear are screeches because his hands are skeletal.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oops, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
I was
It's-
hoping maybe to get some information by,
Talking to a dead person.
well, maybe raising the dead person.
Oh, well, we've talked to dead people before. We understand. I don't know about raising them.
Raising
not
them
as-
to speak with them.
Oh, okay. Well, yes. If you're just trying to speak with them, that's fine with me. I don't see an issue with that.
But I can't find a body. So
Does locate person or locate object work on corpses?
I don't have that prepared today.
Ah!
Raine
Listen,
and
if I knew we were looking for a body, I could have taken it, but no.
Raine and Aoife, what are you guys doing as you're watching this?
Like at first I was just, tensed up, ready to fire. A little bit relaxed now, and now I'm just keeping an eye on the perimeter.
Yeah, I'm looking around us to make sure that this isn't like a decoy for ambush or something like that.
Okay. Both of you roll perception checks for me while you're up there. You got like a bird's eye view, so. Okay. So you guys are just hanging out, looking around.
Oh, look, it's the body.
No, it's not the.
Then
Unfortunately,
at 20, maybe.
nope, nothing yet. If something was to come. But he says, yeah, no body.
Well, Sir Roland, We do have 2 other companions. They currently, because we were being cautious, of course, hid themselves. And if they would like to come down, I'll kind of say a bit loudly, maybe we could help you look. They're pretty good at finding things.
That would be very helpful. Thank you.
Yes. Also, out of curiosity, is your presence what's leading to all of the ravens around?
He looks down. Um, sorry about that.
Oh no,
I
is.
I can't help it. They follow me everywhere. It's really creepy.
It is quite all right. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't something else we needed to look into for the area.
Right. That it was some other weird thing that was causing just a billion birds. So
I'll hop out of the tree.
I apologize for that.
it's honestly okay.
It's,
You know, they're not like locusts. You're not eating all of the crops in the area. It's just weird. So it's fine.
it's just
You did really scare the bejesus out of one woman. I think you may have turned her into an alcoholic if she wasn't already.
I tried to apologize.
Oh, she really freaked out. But I think that if we manage to help you on your quest and you, are able to kind of finish your work, we can tell her, hey, it's all cool now, and I'm sure she's super happy.
Okay. As long as
And
you can
one
convey to
over.
her that I'm very sorry. I was
I will let her know.
I was attempting to
Yes.
get some information, and she was nearby, and I asked, and she ran away.
Yes, I think that there was a child around a lady that did the same thing, just took off when he saw you.
It
So,
usually happens when I try to ask for help.
you know, not to be, judgmental. The flaming horse is terrifying.
I
So
can't really.
it's okay.
She-
I'm just letting you know that was a little bit weird, but we are happy to help. So, do you have any leads on where to look for this body? Just rough part of the area?
I was just going to have. And he stops and he looks at the horse.
The horse look for it?
Yes.
The horse, you're like not going to get off the horse and the horse is going to do anything aggressive. Like, honestly, I trust you way more than the horse. That horse was really just making mean eyes at me earlier.
Oh, Nuthers would never do.
Never do what?
Nothing. Ignore what the horse is called. Anyways.
You named the fire horse Nutters?
He likes peanuts.
No wonder you have to atone for some sins. Jesus.
Do I have do I have any rations that have any sort of nutty components in them? I am going to attempt to give a ration, or no, I am certain that I have at least a small bit of cookie in my bag because I'm Melanie, and Melanie loves herself some cookies. So I would like to find something sweet and or nutty to offer it to Nutters.
Okay.
Real like flat palm, like the flattest of palms, trying to tuck in all the nibbly bits. Just nothing to bite here, just a treat. There
Okay.
you go, buddy.
Roll a persuasion.
handling?
He's not really an animal. Roll a
Oh, okay.
persuasion check.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay. The nightmare just stretches his head a little bit, like makes dead-eyed contact with you. Gingerly takes the cookie. You think you see a fork-like tongue in there,
Uh-huh.
and then takes the cookie out of your hand and starts chewing.
Oh, okay. All right. I feel better now. Honestly, Nutters, I think we'll get along fine. You're a handsome young man? I don't know if I see a giant flaming horse cocker, but I'm not going to try to look underneath. I'm just going to leave that be.
Please name that the episode, Giant Flaming Horse Cock.
So So is this like evil horse, like a cadaver dog, but in a horse?
Possibly.
Oh my god.
Okay. He says, yeah, I was going to start looking in the mound because this is the biggest thing here. I figured that's where where many people would stash a body. He kind of looks away.
Zaitari,
Yes.
do you have polymorph available right now?
I always do.
Could you make me into something that
Gonna be a
digs?
badger.
I would love to be just the biggest fucking badger.
I make her the biggest fucking badger.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You start digging into this mound.
Yeah.
All right. You start digging into the mound. Roll a
Athletics?
sure.
With
Roll
badger
athletics.
stats? Like, do I get to keep my proficiency?
No, you're
No.
a badger.
Well, the
wasn't
thing is, they have a burrow speed, so
Oh yeah. Let me pull up giant badger. Is that what I am?
I mean, unless I could make something bigger, but that would be up to Darren.
I don't. Are there bigger badgers?
Well, I mean, if we want to just like, you know, say,
10 feet. Medium.
yeah, you're a medium beast. You would have to be like a huge or like a gigantic badger instead of a giant badger if you wanted to be large. But yeah, they have a burrow speed of 10 feet. So actually, yeah, if this doesn't work out, I'm gonna look for other things I can burrow.
They've got a +1 to strength, so I think I do.
Be an
Well,
albino
oh no,
death
I'm thinking
weasel.
of wild shape. So, all right. 1.
Oh wait, no, that's
15,
from Creature
20.
Codex. Will you let me make her an albino death weasel?
Sure.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a beast. Sure.
Yes.
Yes, it's a large beast. You have a burrow speed of 30 feet.
Oh, I'm going through that dirt so fast. Shimmy, shimmy.
Okay. So you start digging through the dirt.
Yeah.
Please roll a percentile for me.
It's RD100, no modifiers.
Yep, D100, no modifiers. Okay. So you start
Here's what
digging.
you look like when I'll share it in the Discord.
I'm leafing through my book right now.
I'm like, we gotta see this.
Oh goodness, I'm intense.
All right, so you start digging and digging and digging and digging, and you know, you hit what you think are a couple of large stones, and then you hit something real big. Like your claws just grace the top of this like stone, this flat stone, and then you guys,
Oh no.
the ground starts to shake,
Oh no.
and Sir Roland is looking around you guys and looking at the hole, and he's like, "What is happening?" Melanie, I am
Yes.
going to ask you to roll an acrobatics check.
Before I do that, I would like to use my musk spray ability.
Okay, what's this musk spray?
The
musk
weasel
spray.
unleashes a spray of foul musk in a 20-foot cone. Each creature in that area must succeed on a DC 12 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned for 1 minute.
Okay.
A creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns,
I-
ending the effect on itself on a success.
I'm gonna have to tell you that you are in a hole.
I know
You are
what I'm
probably
doing.
musking yourself.
I know, but I'm hoping that once I take some damage and polymorph back, it'll fade.
Okay,
So
go
just-
ahead.
I just want to rage pee at the thing that is attacking me. It's just a cone. They just have to make a DC 12 con save. And I do too.
Yes, yes, you do.
As a weasel, I have a +2. So I'm gonna just... Do I have advantage against saves against my own pea?
I don't think so. Usually you're
Okay.
spraying this in the direction.
Oh,
of-
no!
So you now smell bad,
I smell so bad. I'm poisoned.
and you are poisoned. This
Oh,
is
no.
this is not what I expected things to. I did give you a horse
You said you were going to check the mound, so we checked the mound.
Yeah, but I didn't expect you to her to pee on herself.
Oh, okay.
That I wouldn't
Wait.
expect.
No one ever expects the Spanish death weasel. Oh goodness.
Alright. Coming out from the mound. This mound is pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
There is the crest of a head that starts to rise up from the mound.
Is a big head?
It's a really big head.
Yeah.
And then you look and you see, oh, that's two heads. That's
Oh no.
two heads, and there are wings. I need you to roll an acrobatics check, Melanie.
Okay.
Because
let
as
me get my
you're-
weasel stats back.
Yeah, as you're trying to stick the landing, being flung in the air, as two gargantuan
Oh goodness.
zombified dragons come out of the ground.
Oh. What?
And
a two-headed dragon.
they start, well, two separate dragons.
Oh,
No!
Fun.
Hold on.
Awesome.
I will move you to the forest area,
Hey guys.
and then we can.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you guys are fine. You're fine.
Oh, I'm gonna get swallowed. Oh, they're swallowing a badger. I mean, an albino death weasel.
As this is happening, and we see these giant things coming out of the earth,
You also smell
can I
pee.
cast just greater invisibility on myself and drop that polymorph? You could say no, it's fine. I'm just asking.
I'm gonna have to say no.
Okay. I'll do it next turn.
This is great.
I'm sure Aoife is thrilled.
This
Thanks,
is
I
the
hate
first combat I've had with Eva.
Yeah.
We're gonna see how it goes.
It's time to run my build and see how it goes.
All right.
Trinket.
What's Trinket doing?
She just poked her head under the blinds and just started squeaking at the window. It's your reflection. It's you.
Sorry.
It's not an enemy. It's you.
There's fur in my mouth, so I can't put this on properly. God damn it.
And there.
Come on. Just a little more.
At least you don't have to take the ball out and, like, wipe it off constantly.
Seriously?
Oh, the good old days.
Hell
Mhm.
yeah.
I don't know. That might have been easier because I don't know what to do with the hair that's in this mouth. I just get like a needle and pull it out, but
I use a Q-tip and, like, clean mine out.
All right.
The
there we
Q-tip,
go.
I
what?
use a little bit of compressed air every so often, just give it a good blast, and then a Q-tip.
Keyboard? Is that what we're talking about?
Mouse.
Nice.
Mouse.
Mouse. Oh. Yeah, no. I just, because it's a laser mouse on the bottom, I just pull the hair out.
Alright,
When,
I'm
like,
gonna
when
say
it
the-
starts not tracking, I'm like, oh, okay, time to clean it out.
getting like around the wheel of the scroll wheel, like it's like stopping the scroll wheel at sometimes.
Oh, really? Wow.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say the mound was here, so you guys can place yourselves anywhere around the mound. I need to go
Okay.
get the dragons.
Oh, goodness.
It's okay. Skeletal dragon, zombie dragon, those aren't too bad.
And you guys are
Um,
Roland. You guys are fine.
Can you throw up the initiative?
Yep.
Cool.
Hold on.
That's the mound, right?
Yeah, that's
The
the
red's
mound.
the mound, yeah.
The red is the mound.
red is
Okay,
the
I'm
mound,
just
yes.
gonna assume that I was, like, kind of there. since I was digging around inside it, trying to pee on dragons.
And take
You,
alert next ASI.
you do hear Sir Roland say to Arms.
I wonder why.
He is very surprised at what's happening.
Actually, why am I getting a +2 bonus to my initiative? I wonder aloud.
I just want to take alert next ASI so I can get a nice initiative bonus.
Oh.
They
that
are
off.
gargantuan. So
It's not a ring of protection. Getting it from somewhere. They don't know why.
Jack of all trades.
That's it. Thank you. I always forget that it adds it to that.
Yeah.
Alright. So Melanie, you are, let's see, so large, huge, gargantuan. You guys are, Melanie, you're flung out. Oh yeah, you're being eaten. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, not eaten, but you're not going to be in a good place soon.
Yeah, I'm assuming that they're attempting to swallow.
Alright, and then creature compendium.
So it's
Why would they attempt to
skeletal.
swallow? Yeah, they
They're
would
zombies.
be- how
They're
would it be
zombies.
swallowed?
Sorry.
Oh, they're
Oh,
zombies.
They're zombies. I just grabbed like the easiest. Picture I
There's
could
some
find.
stomach left.
Yes.
Not a whole lot, but there's
No.
something there.
There's something there. D&D
There's a
stuff.
cavity.
Creature compendium. Where are you? There you are. Click. Yes, I want to use Adobe. God damn it. Okay. 243. Okay. And we will see when they get to go. I'm gonna roll for each one individually, because
Thank you.
there's two of them, and I don't want to deal with both of them.
I mean, watch, they're gonna go at the same time, but we'll see.
Knowing my luck, yeah. And then...
Yeah, it's gotta roll high to do that.
Yeah, they're not very high rollers. Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Yep, there we go.
Sending. Okay. So yes. Is there anybody here that cannot be surprised? Oh right, Sir Roland. Sorry. I need to get his stats, and I need to put him on the board as well.
Just put him in between the other dragons, please.
He's outside the mound, because he is surprised.
Oh no, I meant in the initiative.
Oh. Yeah, he's actually going in between.
Oh, thank goodness. I mean, that still means you have to take 3 turns in a row.
Yeah, that's
so I
fine.
feel sorry for
It's
you,
okay.
but
It's fine. He didn't roll very well. Okay. He can be surprised. All right.
man, I'm right in the butt too.
Yeah, you are. All right. So they flung you in the air. I'm gonna try to see how far they flung you. How high?
Okay.
All right. They flung you 40 feet in the air.
Oh goodness, it's a long time for a weasel.
Yeah. So and you're tiny, so you got some air.
Well,
Oh
I'm
no,
large.
no, she's large.
Oh, you're large. Okay.
Basically a horse.
You
but a
got some
weasel.
air compared to Jesus. You take 18 points of falling damage.
Oh, let me pull my weasel stats back up. How much do I have left?
You have you start with 45.
Ooh, so I got 5 left.
No, you took 18 points of damage. I
Oh,
thought.
18! I don't know what I heard. Ignore me. I'm basically asleep. Alright.
All right. They are very crossed. So one of them is going to make a singular bite attack at the closest person to it. That would be the weasel that is currently
What up?
under its pelvis.
Do they get disadvantage on the attack against me? Because
Cause you what? Cause you
Smell like my own pee.
There's zombies. They're
It's just seasoning to them.
so they already kind of smell bad, and
Oh, no.
can't really be poisons. Cause you guys.
All I did was marinate myself.
Does a 21 hit your armor class?
Yes.
Okay. 29 points of piercing damage.
Oh, I'm still a weasel. Alright, so I took 18 plus 29.
Yes.
Okay.
The other one, seeing Raine. No, you're in a tree. Are you? Well,
I never came down.
you never came down. Okay, so he does not probably see. Yeah, doesn't see you. Sees the others, and can he reach anybody from where he is? Not quite. That is unfortunate. Okay. He is just going to move. He is going to fly. And fly over here. And that will be his turn. Now we can start regulate. Raine! There are 2 zombified dragons that just popped out of the ground. Oh, I gotta put Sir Roland on here too.
I'm gonna hit the one that's teabagging my girlfriend.
Are you sure?
Fair.
Rain, it peed on me. That's why I smell like pee, okay?
Very fair. Alright, that's Sir Roland. He's like, oh my goodness.
Where is he?
24
I didn't-
will hit. Let me designate colors. Alright, this one's orange. This one's green. There we go. Which one are you hitting? Green?
Green
Yeah.
is the one sitting on me.
Yes. Yeah.
So, 43 damage.
Alright.
Nice.
43 damage. Sweet. Would you like to move?
If I like attempted to drop out of the tree and hide somewhere else, because like obviously I shot from up the tree, do I think is there like somewhere I could potentially hide lower? I mean, I can hide behind the tree. Yeah, I'll attempt to hide. I'll move down and attempt to hide behind the tree.
Okay. Just roll a stealth check for me. Okay. Excellent. Before Zaitari goes,
Sure.
the dragon that just landed is going to use a legendary action and try to make a
Oh,
tail
no.
cat towards Aoife. So
Where's Sir Roland's
It's
token?
biting at me.
he's right. So he's right here, and he's going after Dragon One.
Can you
I
put
don't-
a dot on him? Because
Oh.
he's very hard to see.
Oh right.
Yeah, I don't even see him.
Hold on.
He's brown, so he's right here, and I can kind of see where he's supposed to be, but he's...
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, he's blending right in with
Yeah, I
the
Yeah,
chose
yeah,
the
yeah.
wrong token. Aoife, does a 21 hit your armor class?
Miss.
Okay. It is very cross. Alright, Raine, you are done. It is Zaitari's turn.
Oh, 1 second, I'm sending a message. Okay. Alright, what to do. Shit. I have so many options. So many spells. So I know the weasel has been eating some of the damage for Melanie.
You feel like maybe the weasel is currently at
Yeah,
249?
Yeah, it's gonna be dead soon. So,
but the weasel does have an ability that it can knock things prone, and it'd be hilarious if it failed. But go ahead and drop it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna drop the polymorph now. And for my bonus action, I am going to use my Hexblade's Curse
Mm-hmm.
on this one.
Okay. So we will give it a purple dot.
And then for my action, I am going to I'm going to... Actually, let me assess what's around here. Hold on. I'm just going to click this so I can read it.
Yep.
All right. No, I'm not, because it's going to actually try to roll for me. Well, just ignore it. For the attack roll and stuff, because I just need to see the statistics here.
There's a boulder right here that might count as huge. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd count that as huge. Well, not quite. It's large between. I think that was large. I think it's gonna be large. Unless you want to go for that boulder up there.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna do my usual. I'm gonna animate a ton of rocks.
Okay. There are a ton of rocks here.
Yeah. So I am going to animate 10 rocks. Right around this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all gonna attack it. Now, let me just take a look at... I'm just gonna hit Hexblade's Curse, because I want to see what the specifics are for... Yeah, it's just damage rolls. Cool!
Oh, shit.
And it will still crit on a 19 to 20. Great! So, let's see. Let me check that off. And, so they're +8 to hit. And there's 10 of them. I'm just gonna roll 10d20.
Okay, sounds fair.
I'm sure the 3s and the 2 misses.
Yeah, probably. I think 17 probably hits.
Oh, those are 2 crits there. Nice. Let's see. 9 plus 8 is... Yeah, so that's a 17. Does a 17 hit?
Is it a straight 17?
No, the 9 to roll. The 17...
Oh, the 9 doesn't... Yeah, the 9 doesn't... The 9 misses.
Okay. Alright, so the 19, 16, 17, 19 hit. So let's... Alright, so... What's the damage on these? 1d4 plus 4. Okay, so...
And then you've got 2 crits.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 64 plus... Hold on. Math. 4 times 4 is 15. Alright, so 32 points of damage.
Alright, so one right on Melanie, right?
Yes.
Alright. You see ribs cracking under these stones. That was fun.
Yeah, basically I just cancel the polymorph, raise up my hand, and a bunch of rocks come up, and then I close my hand and they just go and they're all just kind of floating. And then I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Let me just mark where that is. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the one that is sitting on Melanie is going to take a legendary action and is going to attempt, I guess, try to hit Melanie.
Okay.
It's on you, so it's close to you.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
God damn it. Does a 27 hit your armor class?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that does.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to roll with disadvantage because I took that thing off. Didn't I? Yep.
The displacer cloak?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I've got the ring of free action instead.
Oh, okay. Cool. So I need another one of these. No, I'll just roll this twice. So
Sounds like so many dice. Okay.
Well, it's not that many dice.
You're just jingling them threateningly.
29 points of bludgeoning damage. Please roll a strength saving throw. Okay. You are fine. You feel like it was trying to push you away and knock you to the ground, but not able to. It is now your turn.
I am going to pull out my sword,
Mm-hmm.
say to my sword, ready for some fun, and I'm going to stab the zombie dragon just right up the butt.
I figured that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
That
That's a
definitely
32 to
hits.
hit. Yeah. I am then going to use Commander Strike to tell Raine to stab it. Well, or shoot it, I guess, since she's at shoot distance, like a coward. And
Coward.
Wow.
then I'm gonna stab it again.
All
At least
right.
try to.
That does hit.
Nice.
jeez. Okay, plus
Yes!
16, and then
Get that crit, baby.
plus 14, plus 27, plus 23. Okay, sounds good.
Having to steal my moves, I see. No.
Would are you happy where you are, Melanie? Would you like to move?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Aoife.
I'm going to just pop up here real quick.
Okay.
And I will use my bonus action to rage.
Okay.
What?
I'm gonna punch it twice in the face.
Okay, that's fair.
And I have magical fists.
Yep.
And I'm gonna use a key point to do stunning strike, please.
All right. So 9 damage on the onset. You spent key
DC
point.
18 Constitution.
Constitution. It fails, so he is stunned.
Yes!
Excellent.
All right. So I'm going
Add
to,
2 damage to that as well for my rage damage, so 11 points of damage total.
I'm going to here. This is stunned. So 11.
And then the second attack with advantage.
Yep.
So 15 points of damage.
All right. Excellent. All
We
right.
missed the barbarian.
Yeah,
levels,
I forgot you
apparently.
took that barbarian dip.
Yeah, about one. I'm 14 levels in monk, 1 level in barbarian right now.
I'm gonna feed the cat before the cat gets mad.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think Coda is not too much weight. I just noticed that, like, you know, his, like, when I look at him from the top down, he's a little chunkier, so I'm feeding him less of the dry
There.
food all the time, like, just to keep it around, and I'm just gonna try to have just a little bit in the bowl for when he gets hungry between breakfast and dinner.
So I was looking at our local shelters because I like to look at the cats, even though I know I cannot get another one because I have 5.
Same.
And there was this boy named Chunky, and the description was like, he needs a family that will practice portion control.
Oh,
Picture.
oh my goodness.
I love him so much. I want him so bad.
That is a great picture.
It's just his name is Chunky, and he's like, he's real sweet, but he's hungry. He would rival Orpheus in the fat ass department.
I am so glad that our cats they're just like, yeah, I'm gonna eat, and now I'm done. It's fine. You can leave this food down all day, and I won't get chunky.
Literally, the only one that has the trouble with food is Orpheus. Everybody else eats their portion and they're happy.
Sabine, we can't leave food
No.
because she's been on the street and knows hunger.
Yeah.
I fed her some banana yesterday, and I still don't know if she liked it or not.
Yeah, Trinkets continue. Her love for potato products has just grown. I had French fries the other day, and I got up for 2 seconds to get a glass of water, and I came over, and she was just hurriedly stuffing as many in her face.
So Luke loves sweet creamy smells. Like, he very rarely gets to actually eat them because he has to, like, get them fast. But if you have anything that has, like, whipped cream on it, he'll like stalk your food and like wait for you to move, and then he gives it like the fastest licks. It's like it is hilarious.
That's Trinket with potatoes, but she, instead of licking it, she just eats, like she tries to swallow French fries whole.
All right,
Oh,
I
yeah,
am
Or
back.
yeah.
if it, she loves them.
All right.
And we have to be careful because there's this place near us that does smash fries with like garlic and onions.
Oh goodness.
Like they're really good, and it's like, this is death. Trinket.
So Dragon 1, who is not stunned, is going to... Well, you are the closest target, and it is a zombie dragon. So it's just gonna
Understandable.
just move right there.
I would be. It would know where I am now if it's pissed off about getting hit that hard.
Yeah, but
I did
It's all
stab
bad.
it.
she
In
did
the
stab
butt.
it in the butt,
That's fair.
and she is right there. So it's going to attempt to...
I'm assuming that it's not. Well, is it moving out of my melee attack?
No, it's staying in contact with you. Actually,
Okay.
let me see something. Would it...
With it being skeletal, it's kind of hard to tell where the.
Yeah, I mean, you were in the pelvis area. No, we won't do
Gotta
that right now.
watch where the dots are lined up.
Oh yeah. That's a good call. Thank you.
Yeah. It is going to... Yeah. It is going to attempt to make 2 bite attacks and 1 claw attack in your general direction.
Okay.
So, bite, I assume a 31 hits.
Jesus, yeah.
Bite, that's another 31 to hit.
Ooh.
And the claw, that is a 32 to hit.
Those all hit.
All right. So the bite will do 24 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
The claw, I get a die out. The claw will do 30. The first claw does 30 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Oh, and the other bite, sorry. 2 bites.
Yeah.
Actually, it's just a bite and a claw. They both just hit. So, my bad. Why did I say 3? Because I can't read. I'm sorry. All right.
No, I'm
it's done.
glad. Thank you.
It's done.
It's adding up fast.
Sir Roland is going to be like, charge on Nutters. And he is going to use a bonus action to compel duel. So let's see if this happens. It happens. So this one is compelled to duel this man. We'll put the rook.
That means we shouldn't attack it, right?
It breaks it if you do any damage to it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
And then as a action, is going to make 3 longsword attacks in his direction. So let's see if this works. Yep. Nope. Yes. Alright, so 2 longsword attacks. I need a different die for this. Thanks, dragon. Where is that die? There it is. And he's using both hands, so I didn't need that die. So, plus... I did need that die because it's... Does it work because it's necrotic damage? Yes, it does. Alright, so...
Let's get this one dragon. Aoife's got the other one. It's fine.
Just gonna keep it stunned until it dies.
I'm gonna be over here stun locking it and just punching one dragon to death on my own.
Alright, he does that much damage to it, so... add that.
Not to ask her the specific number, but does his attack seem pretty effective?
Yes. Yes.
Nice.
You see him with the first swing crack. Crack its. You hear a crack in its skull as the sword connects. Unfortunately, he's not the most nimble knight in the world. So
Understandable.
he whiffs the second attack, but like upswings, and there's another resounding crack when his longsword connects with the under its chin.
Nice.
The second dragon is stunned. It's stunned till your turn.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the end of her turn.
End of your turn.
Turn.
Okay, cool.
So I get to have some fun with it.
All right. Then it is, and it takes no actions when stunned, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Next.
Oh, so does it not have a legendary resistance?
Not in this way.
Cool.
Okay. Great.
Best part is too, it also can't take any kind of legendary actions because it can't take any action.
Very much. Raine, it is your turn.
Yep, that it is. I, as a player, know how compelled duel works. I haven't really dealt with a lot of paladins, as Raine.
You had Brynwood cast from time.
Sure, did she?
Yeah. Because one time I cast Compelled Duel, I fell to 0, somebody healing worded me, I got back up and yelled fight me to cast it again, and I think that might have happened twice.
Well, since they got that handled and our angry teenage monk so I will run using my bonus action to dash, kind of leap up on this rock, jump, and stab.
Okay.
It's gonna be normal attack because I don't have advantage. So let's see what happens. Oh wait, I have charges. I'll take that at advantage. Never mind. I'll cast True Strike.
Okay. That will do it. That is 34 damage.
I think I technically move out of its range if I want to use a reaction. It can attempt to. But...
Let me see how far away you are from it, because it's got a pretty nasty reach. Let me see.
Oh yeah, it just reaches beyond.
Oh yeah, it can. It's you can still get you. So don't worry. Yeah. All right. So that was 34.
And that is my turn.
Okay.
It's Hey, right?
What? No, I knew you were gonna. All right. Before Zaitari goes, the one that's not stunned is going to attempt to tail attack Sir Roland. So using that legendary action, he does.
I'm going to use my reaction to stab it.
Okay.
Sentinel.
Okay, right, Sentinel. Alright. Does that stop the attack?
No.
Okay.
It just hurts it.
Okay.
It's just it's 25 to hit.
Alright, 25 does hit. So that is 16 points of damage. Okay. Sir Roland is going to not be able to dodge this. No, actually... What did I roll? It's right there. He's going to try to parry it, but still not enough to, even with his armor class, it's still not enough to do it.
Well, I just broke Compelled Duel because I'm a moron, so the dragon does not have to fight him if it...
Okay. So... Yeah, but the attack still landed, so let me do that first. 14, so... 37... damage. Where? Now I can't find Roland. There it is. 37. And then he has to roll a strength saving throw. That does. So the tail sweeps through, knocking him off his feet, and he is now prone. Okay. Now it's Zaitari's turn.
Okay.
Has the horse taken any actions?
Not yet. I didn't really feel like throwing the horse in here.
That's fair. The horse doesn't have to fight. I was just curious if the horse was like angrily biting.
Pretty chill horse for a nightmare.
Yeah. Also, the order I would have given the animated objects is to attack the dragon
Okay.
that I designated. So that is what they're gonna do.
Okay. Fair.
So I'm gonna roll 10 more d20.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Ooh.
That's a +7 to hit, right?
Yes.
8.
All right. So
With 8.
Plus 8 to hit.
8 plus 8. Okay. So the 8s and the 2s and the 9.
And the 9
won't hit.
miss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Roll. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8d4 plus. Ugh, not great on a couple of those, but that's okay. So 42 points of damage from those.
Okay.
So I get my let me mark that off. Yeah, for my action, I'm just gonna do Eldritch Blast against that same dragon.
Okay. All right. It connects. There's a chunk of rotting flesh that falls off as your Eldritch Bite strikes it on the side of the head. Plus 18.
Why is it +5 +5? Oh, okay, wait. It's from
Proficiency and charisma, right?
Yeah, it's from no, it's correct. It's because it's coming from 2 different sources. And then I have 3 beams? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
And okay, yeah, no crit. That's okay. And for my bonus action, that's gone. Yeah, I'll just give inspiration to Aoife. I'll say, "Hey, Aoife! Punch the shit out of it. It's stunned. You can do this." And I give a big thumbs up.
Okay. Alright. Melanie.
Alright. So since I already whoopsed and broke the compelled duel, I'm gonna go ahead and take a step. Well, no, I'll just stay here because I think I'm in slapping distance, and I'll go ahead and take an attack.
That would
And oh, you know what? I didn't add a superiority die to Raine's hit last time, but that's all right. Then I'm gonna Commander Strike again, which puts me down to 4 of those left. And I'm gonna say, Raine, stab that one. There's the superiority dice to add to it.
Okay. That is okay. So 40, pretty much. Cool. They're hanging ligaments and muscle, and it does not look long for this world.
I'm gonna attack mine again, green one.
Okay. So that is 13. That will hit.
And then I am going.
Okay.
My action surge.
Okay, so
Oh, go
one
ahead.
sec. As you hit this thing, you hear a resounding crack. You feel like you shatter several of its vertebrae in its neck. But it falls to the ground, but then it just like seems to shift and rights itself back up. Still not looking so great.
Interesting. I would like to action surge. And I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Nah, it goes to the ground. Now it's dead.
And it stays down?
It stays down this time.
Okay. I have some movement, so I'm gonna run over here.
Mm-hmm.
It should be like 15 feet. So I should have that. And then I'm gonna use my last 2 attacks to womp on this one a little bit.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
And that's it.
Both of them will hit. 13 and 13, so plus 26. Excellent. Aoife!
Oh, those were at advantage because it's stunned. Let me just make sure I don't crit.
Okay.
No.
No. No, you don't crit.
Since it's stunned, I'm going to go ahead and use a key point to do a flurry of blows preemptively, and I'm just going to punch it 4 times.
Okay, sounds good.
And do you have a D10 to add if you miss?
Yeah, I've got advantage on all of them right now. But Aoife's like fighting stance is kind of, it's very much like a boxer, like real low to the ground, arms holding real tight, head kind of ducked. And if it was a human being, she'd be going straight for like gut punches and kidney punches, but it's not. It's a dragon, so she's just smacking it on the snout like a shark. The first one's a 22 to hit, so 12 damage.
Okay.
Plus 2 for rage.
Okay.
16 damage.
So the first one hits. The second unarmed strike doesn't hit.
The first one I forgot to roll with advantage.
Okay, sorry.
So it's 22, 16
14.
for the first.
Okay,
So 29 to hit, so 16 damage on the second hit.
All right.
13 damage on the third hit.
Yep.
Sorry. And 13 damage again for the fourth hit.
All right. You are just woof, 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 woof.
And I'll toss a stunning strike on the third hit.
Okay.
DC 18.
All right. DC 18. What is its constitution con save throw? This time it does make it.
Okay. Fourth hit. Another con save, please.
Okay. Makes it.
Okay. Well, it's not going to be stunned for a round. And I'm going to use no, the other one's not up anymore, so I don't really have to worry about that. And I'm just going to straight round it over here.
Okay. Okay. On Sir Roland's turn, he's gonna get up. Okay, and then he's gonna use half movement. What is his movement?
Does he get more movement because he's mounted? Or is his horse? He's not even on the horse.
I'm not gonna put them. Not gonna. So
that's fair.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
I'm just trying to get him in the party over here.
He is going to. What is this move? Tell me what this spell is. So I may use it. Okay, yeah, he can use this. All right. So you see him swing his greatsword, and he strikes the ground in front of him, and the ground, there's this burst of necrotic energy that just ripples out. He
Ooh.
needs to make
I know what
a
spell this is.
and his spell DC is that, and it is a con save, and dragon makes it, because of course it does.
The destructive wave.
Yep. So
I love that spell so much.
half damage and not knocked prone. Okay. He looks sad. It's like, hey, I get to do something cool. No. Worst death knight ever. 12 plus 5, 17. It's 8. Does 8 damage. Alright. Dragon 2. Yeah, he's gonna do this. Dragon 2 is going to scoot. Alright, I'm trying to scoot this way. And he is going to attempt to breathe on Melanie, Raine, and Sir Roland. There is this wave of black mist as he exhales. I want Raine, Melanie, and Sir Roland is going to make a Constitution saving throw, please. Sir Roland, why do you suck?
I have to reroll that.
Aw. Poor
That was
Roland.
Yeah.
Not his fault. He's trying his
Sir
best.
Roland and Raine fail. So I am going to roll some dice. And let's see. 1, 2.
Ah!
Oh, those are D6.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
right
slammed
there.
my elbow on the edge of my desk.
8. And do I have one more? There we go.
All good now, Kay? Oh,
Gonna
no,
take the
there's more
silence for a no.
Alright. Excuse me while I math.
That's what D&D is. It's Skyrim disguise, or it's trigonometry disguised as Skyrim.
Okay. That was lousy.
If that was the case, I would not be playing this. I hate trig.
Raine and Sir Roland will take 29 points of necrotic damage. So, Roland... Does Roland take necrotic?
Yeah, he might be immune.
He is immune, so he does not take necrotic. It just washes over him. Melanie take 14 points of necrotic damage.
Can do.
And that's its turn. Raine. You just got bad breath in the face.
I'm just gonna stab it.
Okay.
Big stab.
Does she have flanking with Eva?
I have what's a true strike? Couple charge.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. 39 points of damage as you take out one rotting eye. Would you like to move?
I'm good, I think. I'm just gonna give us a little more, spread out.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Before is Zaitari's turn. It is going to attempt to attack. Let's see. Let me roll this d6.
My turn's just always getting interrupted, that motherfucker.
It's going to
That-
attempt.
I did stab him.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, he is going to. It is going to attempt to try to hit you, Raine. You have the displacer cloak.
Not this time.
Okay. Does a 32 hit your armor class?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Mm-mm.
I'm hitting it as a reaction.
Okay. You do
Nice.
That is a very good damage. All right.
Does it make the strength save?
Hold on. It makes a strength save.
Yeah, I figured.
It's not a great strength save. Let me do this. So 13 plus 6 is 19. So we're gonna do 19. All right, and then Raine, please take 40 points of bludgeoning damage. I would like
I was
you
wondering if I was going to use my reaction or not to have that. I am.
Okay. So take 20 points of bludgeoning damage, and please make a strength saving throw.
I'm going on my ass.
Probably. You get lucky.
You could use lucky.
Yeah, you're definitely you're going on your ass. Yeah. Didn't expect it, even though you've seen this thing use its tail multiple times during this fight. Just sweeps the legs from under you, and you fall flat on your ass.
Yep.
It's okay. Zaitari got this.
Yep. As a bonus action, I will issue a new command to the rocks. They are instead now going to pummel this other one.
Okay.
Let me take off my extra Hexblade's curse damage since that one is dead.
Did you take any damage?
No, I didn't, because I
Okay.
ran away before they could get to me. So
Yeah, that's fair.
let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those hit.
Yep.
4 plus 20. All right, 32 points
All right.
of bludgeoning damage. I'm imagining it's still up.
It is still up.
Yep, okay, then I will, for my action, use Eldritch Blast.
Okay, sounds good. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
it
that's
just
gonna
goes
miss.
right between the eyes because there's a hole there. But the other two do hit, so that's 19
Okay,
points.
that'll
Excellent.
be it for me.
All right, Melanie.
I am going to scoot around this way so I can flank. I am going to stab it.
Okay. That you be
I
successfully
I-
stabbing it.
I am going to ask Raine politely to please stab.
Have a reaction.
Don't have a reaction.
Nope.
I'm going to ask Aoife. Or no, I'm going to ask Roland. I'm going to be like, Roland, hit it!
Okay.
Hit it!
He will hit it.
And he gets to add a 7 to that.
Okay. 7 damage, right?
Yeah.
All right. He does indeed hit it. So where's the? No, we did 10. 10. So that is 12 plus 16, 23, 25, 26. Now he looks a little proud of himself.
Good job.
Finally.
Alright.
I give him a thumbs up and I stab again.
Okay. And unfortunately, the sword just barely scrapes the scales off the sides of his face.
That's fair. That's fair. And that's my turn.
All right, but Aoife has this.
First one's going to be attempted stunning strike again. Advantage flanking with Melanie.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And you also still have your Bardic Inspiration as well if you need it.
Oh, terrible damage. Oh, 9 damage, stunning strike.
Okay, and con save.
Mhm.
All right. Does not make it this time.
All right, here we go.
Nice.
Nice.
17 damage.
All right.
12 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Damage.
And 16. All right.
And it's stunned again.
All right. Oh, just keep that there. Sir Roland, would you like to move? Are you happy where you are? Okay. Sir Roland is going to go to town on this guy. All right. First roll. Just seeing if I get crits. That will hit. He misses the third attack. So. So.
Advantage?
Yeah, on advantage. He rolled 2 twos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sucks to suck.
He tried.
God damn.
Okay, I need to roll on that last one. Oh, yeah, he's... So, with a mighty blow, he decapitates the second dragon. Ooh,
I would
another
like to
dragon.
offer him a hearty high five.
Okay. He goes to high five you, and then in mid high five, he starts glowing. And he looks down, and just as you guys connect, his armor just falls to the ground. And there is like an empty shell of where he once was.
Oh, what did you do to him?
I'm just gonna kind of like give like a nod to where he had been. I'm glad you finally found your rest. What happened to the horse?
Yeah, the horse is still there. The horse is like lazily looking at you.
I call dibs.
Melanie, take it.
Nada, do you need to come with us, or do you want to like do your own thing?
The fiend, because that's what the nightmare is
Yep,
gonna like
yep.
is gonna like nudge at your pack.
Do you want another cookie?
He nods.
Okay. I give him another cookie.
All right.
I'm guessing that these are like macaroons I've stashed away from Tilda's friends.
Probably.
Like, this is a slightly smushed chocolate macaroon. I think that you'll like this. It's a little melted because of the fire that is on you. You know, if we had marshmallows, you could make your own s'more. Is that racist?
shakes his head.
Okay. You're just gonna do your own thing then?
Nods.
Okay.
Right.
You're not gonna hurt anybody, right? You're just gonna like leave, or whatever you're gonna do is not.
Like, yeah, he tries to answer you by like shaking and nodding, but you switch questions so fast he's just stands there at that point.
Sorry, so you're not going to hurt anybody.
Right.
Perfect.
Right.
I give him 2 thumbs up. I'm out of cookies, so I give him a nose pat.
All right.
And leave.
He accepts, and then he trots over like 5 feet away and disappears in a puff of smoke.
That was weird. So, dragons.
Like, curse gone?
I think so. He said that he had to do 10 things. Apparently this was number 10. Was killing some ancient zombie dragons. So, either that or my high five knocked him into another plane of existence, which I don't think is that one.
Get the number of that dragon.
Well, I think that we saved the town. Oh,
I think it's less that we saved the town and more that we just
If
help
these
somebody
things,
move on.
well, that too. But I mean,
Oh,
if these
that's true.
things had
These things
gone
were
into
probably
town,
yeah,
whatever
no,
these
really
dragons
bad,
were,
really bad.
is Timmy just fucking gone?
No, Timmy's still there, and he's just witnessed this, and he's just like, what happened? Also, he may roll a perception check, everybody.
This is similar to the weasel did.
Yeah, well, we'll see if you noticed. Yeah, Melanie, he definitely peed his pants.
Okay.
We should definitely give him some of the weird health potion and see what his true form is.
Oh Jesus. I'm gonna go over and kind of give him like a hearty slap on the shoulder. Not like I'm gonna hurt him, but like a comrade in arms type,
Yeah.
like, good job. Like, yeah. You okay?
Yeah. What?
Just think of the tales you're going to be able to tell when you get back.
So, ends up, the knight was actually not trying to hurt you. He was trying to just finish a good deed so he could move on to the next life. And we had to kill some zombies that were dragons to help with that. So we can let Cynthia know, all good. Not only is the weird horseman gone, he also wasn't evil or trying to kill her. He was just trying to have a chat, and she was very scared of him. And we killed the zombie dragons that you guys didn't know were here. So, 2 big wins.
Yeah. Yeah, that was. Oh. He's still kind of in shock with the whole thing.
I'm gonna find if I've got random water skin or something to just give him a little drink and help him. You got this, buddy.
He takes a
I'm
sip of
afraid
water.
that I fed all my cookies to the horse. Not that it was a horse, it was kind of a fiend, but I did eat my cookies before it left, so. You ready to head back into town?
Yeah, can we please? Please.
Yes.
Please, thank you.
Yes.
He looks at the pile of armor. You don't think he'd be mad if he points to the sash?
Zaitari, would you check and see if maybe you think that's magical?
Sorry, what am I checking?
See if that sash is cursed or if he could have it.
What's sash?
The one that
the one that Roland was wearing.
Oh, yeah, I can. Hold on, let me make sure I can actually do detect magic.
Actually,
I'm not
we
sure
should.
if I have that.
If you have it right now, we should probably just do this whole area.
Yeah, just
Lingering.
Give me a second. My sheet's loading. I had closed it.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, no. Tilda always has detect magic, so I never take it.
No, that's fine.
Which, I mean, it would. Well, it's not like I never take it, but it's just I don't have it. So
right.
I have no
I'd like
ability to check.
Go over here and just kind of manhandle it and make sure it looks normal. And as long as it looks normal, that's just an investigation.
Roll an investigation check.
Also, I'm touching it with my bare hands to try to make sure that cursed. It just kind of goes on to me and not to some poor dude.
I mean, it smells kind of musty and a little bit like sulfur.
Yeah.
But it seems normal.
It seems fine. I don't think that it would bother him to let you. Yeah.
Thank you. He ties it around his waist.
You, if you're going to keep that, you need to make sure that when you tell this story, you let people know that he was not the enemy. He was trying to do a good thing, and he moved on into the next world, having atoned for whatever he had done wrong in his life.
Yeah, I'll make sure that message gets passed along. I heard him right. His name was Sir Roland?
Yes.
All right.
Good man. You've earned Timothy back.
Did I ever? Anyways.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. But yeah. It's midnight, so we can probably end here for a night.